Man,
What's good, Sneaker Addicts? We are live. We have a panel here, and we are going to talk about bots. Let's talk about it. We got my boy Graham in the building. We've got Ricardo in the building, and we got the bougiest bear on the planet in the building. And yeah, as I said, man, we were going to do something special. I know everyone wants to talk about bots. It's been highly requested in this on this channel for a while. Salute to everyone watching live. Salute to everyone watching on the playback. I see you all. I'm throwing your names on there, and we're gonna get into it. If you have any questions, let me know. I will try to get to them all, and of course, super chat will bump it up to where I get to everything. First of all, I know nothing about bots. If I wanted to get into this lane, what would I need to do?
I think if you wanted to test it out to see if it's for you, they got first they got Discord, which is like a chat room type of thing, and then they got these groups where you could rent bots. So like if you wanted to test it out and you don't want to buy a bot because they're like expensive, you get resale prices. You could rent out a bot for like $40, or depending on what kind of bot it is, it could be for the day or the week or the month. And then from there on, they'll give you like guides to how to use the bot. And then from there, you see if that's for you or not. But like for me, when I went in there, I just jumped in and then I just ran with it in the beginning. But it's like, it's tough though, the bot. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess like even if you go manual and you try to get the sneakers, it's the same thing with bots. Like, especially when you're starting out and you're doing this, it's tough too for that. And it's more, and then expensive too, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So, renting out a bot, you would suggest would be the move first before jumping in and buying an actual bot?
Yeah, because if you look, like let's say for example, they got a bot broker. If you go onto that site, you'll see like bots for like $1,000, $4,000, $5,000, or if you get they got bots that you renew like every 6 months or a year, depending on the bot, or 3 months, and then you have to pay like $300 for the 6 months or 150, depending on what it is. So like if you don't want to get into that yet because you're trying to like start out, maybe like renting is better because you're not spending as much and you're testing it out for yourself. Because there's a lot of trial and error in that whole thing.
Was that your guy right there too, Graham, that just popped in?
Henry.
I see an Eddie Cops. I see a Ken Trippy Jr. Are these your guys?
Oh yeah, Ken Trippy. Yeah, no,
Pump?
Yeah, they're all in the same Discord.
Okay, cool.
I shared it. Pump. Yeah, Pump.
All right.
What's up, Pump? How you doing?
So,
okay.
Do you have anything? Anyone else would like to share anything about that first question I was asking?
Yeah, if you want to go, you can give a little bit of a background of your experiences or anything like that using bots. Just feel free to elaborate and kind of like a little 411 on your experience per se.
Bougie, you over there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
So what was your the beginning stages with you, like messing with bots? What was that like?
So that was actually a long time ago. I started sneaker botting in, I would say, mid 2017. Around that time, we didn't really have a lot of bots. We had like maybe 5 bots, and like we would know like 2 of them were like the go-to for like the Yeezy drop, or 2 of them would be the one to use for like the Adidas drop. Like there was no confusion. And I remember around that time it was still possible to like manual shoes. So for those that don't know what I'm saying by the word manual, it means just checking out by yourself, without
no bots, just
no bots, old
school.
Yeah, so it's that was how we used to do in the day, but these days it's like we got like 30 bots for the same site, and then you kind of got to guess like which one is going to do good on it. And generally like that guess would be based off on like how did this bot perform on the previous release on that same site, But even still then, like it's still a gamble, So sometimes, like for a typical sneaker drop these days, we're like running like 4 different bots. So yeah.
Does it ever get to the point where you ever have too much of a success rate where you ordered way too many shoes? Does that ever happen to you guys, or it's never enough?
To be honest with me, that has never occurred.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so much about the credit limit that I can't hit. It's just it's impossible these days to like hit like 30 shoes in one order without getting it canceled, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine. So you guys are all in the same Discord group, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you plug your Discord group if you'd like, so that we get that going?
Oh yeah, sure. So our Discord group is called International House of Fun. It's IHOF for short, and you can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/IHOF_.
Oh, I know you guys. Shit. Yeah.
Oh no, in a notorious way or a good way?
These guys do the Funko too, right, Graham, or something?
Yeah,
like that?
yeah. Remember?
You guys are big time. Shit.
Franchise. Remember franchise?
Yeah, you guys are big time.
Yeah.
I'm cheap and I'm ignorant when it comes to learning new shit. But I know you guys doing it big. So thank you for coming through. I know who you are. Now I'm like, okay. These guys, because you've told me in the past I need to join this, and you know, Clint, Franchise Kicks, is a dear friend of mine too. You know, he tells me all the time, you know, to get busy with these bots. So so what is this thing called the proxy? The proxy is the explain proxy. I don't need to guess it. Can you explain what that is? We'll go with Ricardo.
Well, like everybody, like when you use the internet, use like IP addresses. Mm-hmm. And so like when you're trying to like a sneaker site, they'll look at your IP address, and that's like, okay, that's one person that lives in that area kind of thing. I mean, that household. So like my Wi-Fi has an IP address, my cell phone has its own IP address. So it's like different devices. So the thing is, if you start buying with the same IP address, that's when they'll cancel your order or they'll block it or whatever. And so like you would have to buy IP addresses. And so when you use it, depending on what there's different kinds of IP addresses, but like when you use it and you put them all in the bots. So if I run like 1,000 tasks to try to go for the sneakers, it looks like 1,000 different people. It doesn't look like, oh, I'm doing it just like 1,000 times or whatever. It looks like it's a whole bunch of different people. Because like even if you go to like, let's say there's a Yeezy supply, and then you try to go on your web browser and maybe you do like 3 windows, and then it'll start blocking you and saying that you got too many windows open on the same thing. It'll block you because you're using the same IP address. So when you buy proxies, those are giving you the different like device addresses, so it looks like it's different people, and that's what the proxies are for. But there are different kinds of proxies to go for.
Now I heard that when you're getting different proxies, that's where it starts being costly, right?
Yeah, that's
you have to pay money for each proxy, correct?
Yeah, that's almost
yeah.
That's like you having a car, but then you got to drive, so you got to pay for the gas. Like every time you want to run for something. And then there's different kinds of proxies, and some more expensive than the others. And then they have like different types like of uses and stuff, and you got to know what to use for. And the thing about it, that's like the downside of it, is you buy these proxies, and then a drop comes, and then you get nothing, and then you just out whatever money you was spending on it, kind of thing. Well, as far as if you're a manual, you just try to get into it. You lose, but you don't lose money. But like when you do the bot, you're paying for stuff that's not even guaranteed that you're gonna cop.
It's a risk over reward, correct? That's really what it comes down to. You're gambling when it comes down to if you're gonna hit or not. So how much more money are you paying? Like, let's say we wanted to run like 10 different IP addresses through these proxies. How much would we pay for each of these around?
Typically when proxies aren't on sale, so let's say like these are data center or ISPs, typically it's about $3 a proxy. If they're without coupon code, yeah. But still, like you know, right, to clear up you're not gonna hit with 10 proxies unless if no
So how
one's going
many
for
would
that
you
shoe.
need, Bougie?
It depends on the site. So, like if it's a hype Jordan 1 release, you're probably not hitting any at all with 10 proxies. If it's Yeezys, you're not hitting any at all with 10 proxies. Typically, I would think you would need at least like I personally keep around like at least 200 DC/ISPs on hand at all time. And then the thing now to also use is called residential proxies. So typically you pay for it like a prepaid cell phone, like you pay for amount of data that you're going to use, and you can generate as many proxies as you want. So typically those are kind of like our go-tos to pad in addition to running like data center proxies on a drop.
So what is more difficult? Because I know you from the Funko Pop, and I even put in perspective that you would be doing sneakers also, which sounds ridiculous, right? Probably to you guys. But I just, just through the Funko Pop community, that's how I know of you.
Mm-hmm.
What's more of a pain in the ass, the Funko Pop on a major drop or the sneakers on a major drop?
Sneakers.
Sneakers?
I would say Funko or sneakers, definitely sneakers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I would assume too. But I just was curious. I'm just trying to shoot you some different questions.
Mm-hmm.
I know some may sound effing stupid to y'all because you guys know a lot about
definitely
this.
not.
Okay, good.
Audience, whoever doesn't even know about it, like just start from scratch if you want. Ask any like questions to get everybody get an idea. What?
Because it's confusing to some. I think I get it. So basically, you either rent the bot if you're balling on a budget, or if you're just trying to go all in, buy the effing bot, right? Do these Discord groups. And then you're going to have to also invest other money on these proxies that is going to give you more opportunity. You're going to have to probably drop a lot more money because you're going to have to get at least 100 to 200 proxies. So you have a ton of different IP addresses with different emails smashing that website, correct? Or am I a little off with that?
That sounds about right, yeah.
Is there anything else that you need, like cost-wise, that you would have to pay?
I would say another thing. So it pays to have good Gmails, especially on a Yeezy supply drop. So you typically need high scoring Gmails. If you have low scoring Gmails, you're not going to get past the splash page. And then you also need a tool to basically farm one clicks for you with your Gmails. So it basically acts like a bot that watches YouTube and does Google searches for you. And then by doing so with all your Gmail accounts, it will basically help you be able to get through the checkout process faster in case that there is like a solve this or, click all the trees or something.
Yeah.
So the bots create these Gmail accounts or we do?
Oh, so that's an interesting question. Typically per person, per phone number, I think you can only have like up to 5 Gmails account. Anything past it, it will not let you make any more Gmail accounts. So there are also services where you can buy Gmail accounts, either like aged Gmail accounts or like newly created Gmail accounts. There's also tools for you to create Gmail accounts. So yeah, I mean, in the sneaker industry, there's like a tool for everything. It's just how much money are you willing to spend?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like,
yeah,
it's like when you I'm trying to think of an example. Like you go to the movie theater, you buy your ticket, and they're like, "Oh, well, I'll take a soda. Well, would you like this soda for a little bit of extra money?" And then, "Oh, I get the popcorn. Well, you can get this for a little bit of extra money." And then before you know it, you're walking out with a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, look, if you really want the shoe, then you gotta do what you gotta do, right? At this point, I mean, it's like the bots have taken over everything. I mean, once in a while I'll hit manually, and I'm just like, holy shit, I can't believe I hit on these things, especially with the sneakers. I mean, I'll look. I've had this channel. I don't know how familiar you are with me, but I've been doing sneaker reviews here for over 11 years on this channel.
Awesome. Awesome.
So it's like it kills me when I can't get a sneaker sometimes because it used to be so easy for me. but now it's very difficult for me, you know. But I also am not a reseller. So the thing is, I want to ask you is bots worth getting if you don't really resell? Like you just want that one pair. Is it really worth getting a bot? Because it seems like it's not.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. The last hype shoe I hit were Mocha ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And basically, after staying up all night to basically perfect my subs on like 3 different bots, and the only store I hit that day was Shoe Palace. That was like the first day they dropped something hype.
Horrible
on
website.
Their new Shopify website.
That site sucks, Shoe Palace.
Yeah. So, and then I came to a realization afterward. I'm like, I actually just wanted to keep it for personal, So I was like, all the money I spent on proxies and stuff, I felt like I would have been better off just paying StockX price.
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, for someone like myself, is it worth me getting into this bot game if I'm really just wanting a pair of shoes? It's almost like, I feel like if I would rent a bot or buy a bot, I would almost feel like it would be stupid not to resell, to at least re-up on the money that I put out for the bot, right? Do you think that botting kind of influences people to start reselling so that you can, recoup the money you put out there?
I think so, so like Ricardo was saying, there's like a bot broker website, right? So typically it's impossible these days to even get a bot for its actual MSRP price.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people buying into these bots, they either take it as an investment, or they're either trying to recuperate the money that they paid that premium on, right?
Wow.
So I think typically if you're trying to get into botting, you gotta actually resell it too, recoup on it too, because you're spending like thousands of dollars. Yeah,
it's crazy. So how much what did you just say? $1,000?
That's actually considered a low tier
grade, yeah.
Yeah, low grade.
People told me 2 to 3 for the good one, the one that's gonna really do
they got
good stuff.
like
quote unquote decent. I wouldn't say good. Quote unquote decent.
Decent. $3,000 will get you something okay.
Just okay, yeah.
God
just okay.
Damn,
yeah.
Bro. God, man, I gotta hit the button for that shit. Holy shit. He said 3,000 and get you something like mediocre, basically, man. You got me like this.
Lord.
If you got there's bots for like collectibles and stuff, like Target, Walmart kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like I could see you being like a collector and doing that just for collecting purposes.
Yeah, I just want to buy the stuff I love. Like I love Funko Pop. Like I buy these like crazy, and it's so frustrating not being able to get them. And then like with the sneakers, I just want my one pair to wear, and that's it. I'm just a happy guy with my kicks. I just want my new sneakers, and that's it. So if I would get a bot, I would have to resell, or else it would be stupid to have a bot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would. I think it would be absolutely dumb, because you might as well just buy it off StockX.
Yeah.
Or which I don't like StockX. I go to GOAT. Too much funny business going on over there. The breaching and all that shit that I keep hearing about.
Oh my God.
What?
I remember that.
Yeah. Why is it? Should we not be worried about that kind of stuff?
Well, I know they fixed it, but I know like all of our information is just floating out there on the black market somewhere,
Yeah. But it probably has been beforehand, right? Or no?
I think it's been a year since, and every now and then I would like EA online games would send me an email telling me someone's trying to access my account, but I already changed the password like a million times, So yeah,
and
that was a terrible.
Too.
Yeah,
I still can't believe they covered that up, to be honest.
Yo, that was so weird, right? It's kind of shady shit the way they handled it.
It's very shady. Yeah, it's very shady.
And you can't even get to their customer service either. You can't message them on you used to be able to message them on Twitter. They're
too big now. They got Hollywood on you. They used to call you by Graham. Now they call you by who? They say who are you?
Twitter calls don't
like
work
an
no more.
when they talk to you.
Yeah. Oh,
so Ricardo, how much you drop on your bot, if you don't mind me asking?
What do you mean? Like how much I paid for them?
Yeah, how much did you pay for your bot? He says
Well,
them, so he has multiple bots.
Yeah, because they're like not all the bots do the same thing. Like there's some that specialize in one area more than the others.
So is it safe to say you got a toolbox full of bots, different ones for different things?
Yeah, so like I have the collectible ones that you know, like you could buy baseball cards like Walmart, Target, all that stuff, and that's why
hot right now. Pokemon, all of that shit. Yeah,
and that's why like having a cook group also, that's like paying another monthly fee that help you give you the info, so that way you could just plug it into the bots and then you could get it. So that's why I feel like me personally, like IHOP is like one of the top ones in that, because like they help you with the links and they'll tell you ahead of time, like it's gonna drop on this date, and then they'll give you the link and I just put it into the bot and then I'll start checking out and whatever. So like that I paid, and then through IHOP also I paid $200 for one called Swift AIO. Mm-hmm. And then like if you look on Bot Broker right now, it's like $5,000 now, like resale value. And then
so the bots have resale value.
They do.
Most people, yeah, most people even buy bots just to resell it. It's not even just to use it, but they'll buy it and maybe they'll hold it for a little bit, because then they'll see like maybe there's a drop coming up, there's gonna be a lot of hype, and then they'll sell it, or there's gonna be a new version for it, like 1.0, 2.0, and they'll resell it and then make money off of that.
So motherfuckers are out here investing in bots like it's Bitcoin right now. Is that true?
Yeah, or even renting it out too. Like when I say renting it out, it's because somebody owns it, and then they'll give you the bot for like a week, and you pay them for whatever amount of money it is, and then they'll just take it back, and then they're basically making money off of that also. So you can make money off the bots, not actually using them.
Yeah, so you may have the plug to the bots, and then you re-rent. You're basically re-renting it. I'm renting it to someone that doesn't know much about bots, and then get a little fee off of it. Is that what you're trying to say?
Even if you do know about bots and whatever, but you don't want to pay the whole price for a bot, you want to rent it out just for the cheap or whatever, and I'll rent it out to experienced users or whatever. They're like, okay, this bot is good for Yeezys, or this is good for Foot Locker or something, and then they'll rent it out. So you could make your money back depending if you're renting it out or you're reselling it. So it's like different reasons people have bots also.
Is it ever going to get to the point where too many people have bots?
Yeah.
I like the websites, like where you get it from, they're continually like putting more security to stop bots and stuff. That's what makes it like a cat and mouse game. Like a Foot Locker will come up with some new security stuff, and then the bot devs would try to bypass that and try to find a workaround to it and stuff like that. So it was always a back and forth thing. But so it's not like, and most of the time the best niggas I got was through manual. So like just because I have bots doesn't mean that I'm always gonna cop. But like usually sometimes when I'll go manual, I'll end up getting something that was hard to get with the bots or whatever. But I don't know if you have too many bots, but like there's a lot of competition.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. As years go on and on and on, it's going to be more accessible to get them. And I think that also people may start undercutting prices and trying to compete, like to get the business, you know, where, you know, like what you guys are providing, there'll be something lower. So people may go there, and then someone goes lower. And then before you know it, more and more people have these bots. It's going to be like Transformers, Battle of the Bots. No? Will that ever happen? Or is it already happening? I think
that's already happening, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's already happening, right?
Yep.
So that's where you got to flex and show that expensive bot. You got to come in there with the $5,000 bot or more money, right? That's just going to sweep all the freaking bottom feeders out, right?
Yeah, so like there's like bots where everyone highly values, and then there's bots where it's like it's nice to have, but you know, no one really cares to pay an extreme resale price on it, you know. So I think that's kind of like what's happening, and I guess like the 2020 pandemic year really spiked it, you know, with everything being released online. So that's when that's when we saw everything just shooting for the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, people probably were using bots to get freaking booty paper, right? Ass paper, toilet paper. I call it booty paper.
Hey, you know, I know we're joking, but I have like bought in my friend's Lysol spray at one point or another.
For hand sanitizer. Because when the pandemic first hit the fan, it was crazy out there.
Everything was gone. Yeah, everything.
I mean, I had a 2-year-old when the pandemic hit, and I had a hard time getting baby wipes for a little bit. But then I realized I knew someone that collects Funko, I would see, and he worked at a grocery store. So he hit me up, yo, are you going for the Funko Pops or this and that? And I was like, yo, I remember you say you work at the grocery store. I need some damn wet wipes. Like, hold it down, brother. Man, if you guys have any questions in here, please let us know. Cochran, right? Hit the thumbs up button, guys. Show that love. I had to pay these guys a ton of money to come here. These guys are fancy motherfuckers right here. I had to pay them a lot of money to come here, you know? A lot. I'm broke right now, to be honest with you. I don't even know how I'm gonna eat tomorrow. So hit the thumbs up button. That's all I ask. But yeah, man, yo, it's really cool that I know who you guys are, because I didn't realize that Graham had you guys coming in here. Because I see you guys, and you guys are picky on who comes in too. Like you have you don't just take people in, like come through. You have to be accepted and all and whatnot, correct?
I mean, me personally, being at IHOP, it seems like it's like a lot of positivity, and I've been in other groups where you come in there and you're new and you want to ask questions, but it's like dumb to them, or you just feel like you're not free to ask questions. So like I know like over time, like they'll filter out, like I guess it's some toxicity or something. But other than that,
cut the fat out of things sometimes, right?
They'll put
You gotta cut the fat out of things sometimes.
Yeah. And then they'll go on Twitter, and then they'll put up forms out, and then you apply to see if you get in and stuff. And then it's been good. That was kind of my gateway into the whole sneaker stuff. It's when I started doing the collectibles, and then I moved on to the sneakers.
So what do you collect?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I have like a few Funko Pops that I collect, and then I started getting a little bit into the coins. But then I just have like too much stuff now that I need to just sell them all. Most of the stuff. And then you got too carried away? Is that what you're trying to say? Sometimes I'll buy like 5 or 10 of something just to resell or whatever, or I'll just buy something that I want for myself, but I'll buy more of it so I can resell it and make my money back, and then I get to keep it for myself. Because not always selling, but it's basically I want to collect something, but I'm selling it just to make money back and break even or make money off it or whatever. But I don't know, man. I've been like mostly into crypto. That's all I've been paying attention
to. Yeah, me too. I love cryptocurrency. And another thing I wanted to talk to you, which is kind of a good segue. Are you guys into the NFTs at all or no?
Oh yeah. Top Shot was like my first recent NFTs, but I actually been doing NFTs since like the 2017 crypto hype.
Really?
Yeah, so like getting to Top Shot was it was actually pretty low cost compared to like the prices we used to pay to gamble essentially on these.
Not me. I'm not into that stuff. So
you're not into the NFT. So you haven't
I want something real in my collection, so I could like.
I mean, I picked up a few off that VV app. Have you Ricardo at all? I think he cut out for a second.
For the VV.
Yeah.
Is that the one they have the Batman and
Ultraman?
Joker, DC, a little bit of Ghostbusters, stuff like that. Have you dabbled in there yet or no?
I just started because they had like a chat room where if you just assign your role for NFT, they'll start giving you news and stuff. And then just like a couple of days ago, I just got into that. But I do have like a Top Shot. Like I opened like I had a pack like 3 moments in there. And ever since then, I'm just trying to get in because that thing's like impossible to get into. That queue, there'll be like 30,000 cars available, and you're like 200,000
ahead
of you and stuff. And I'm like, I'm getting out of here. Like, just wasting my time in the beginning. You just gotta.
Because I was wondering if there's a way to get in there through bots.
Yeah,
I think maybe make a bunch of accounts, maybe.
Bougie, What's up, dude?
So I guess with Top Shot, it's kind of a touchy subject on, you know, botting Top Shot. I think for at least a whole month, I think botting Top Shot was like the top subject for a lot of bots. And I in my opinion, I kind of frowned on that idea because essentially you're messing with your bank account in a way, if you understand what I'm saying.
No,
So
I do.
I really was not into botting Top Shot in any way, just because if they suspend your account and you're like holding thousands of dollars in there,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, it's not a good idea,
No.
in my opinion.
Do you see NFTs being like, where do you see that going in the future?
I think right now I'm seeing a lot of different NFTs. Like over the course of a month, I've seen at least like 10 different new ones sprout out of completely nowhere. I definitely think there's a future for NFT, but I still think that, you know, only a few will survive.
I think this VV app is a big deal, bro.
Yeah, I could see that too. You know, like they have a lot of licensing.
They have tons of licensing.
Cool. Yeah,
they've got Marvel. I think they're about to get Marvel. I know they have DC. They have Warner Brothers. But you know, I was talking to this dude. Shout out to my guy, TESTEFY. I was hoping he was gonna come in here. He was saying that eventually they'll be able to duplicate these pieces of art, this digital art. These NFTs that I'm talking about is digital art for people that are kind of like, what the hell is he talking about with VV app and all of that? I know we're getting off subject from sneakers, but I mean, like, you guys should know me by now. I'm way more than some fucking sneakers. You know what I mean? So this is like that next shit. A lot of people are talking about this right now. As these guys were just saying. I don't even know if they expected me to mention this today. So, you know.
But like, when you get NFTs, I don't know. It's like, I thought they're like connected, like through the blockchain. It'll show you like the information, like this is legit, and this is like to this specific person, whatever, like that. And then that's what makes it unique. I don't know about like the duplicate part.
That's what I was thinking too, because like you literally own the piece, you know, you own it.
And they could look at it and see like, okay, you got it from here, and then there's like the proof and the whole information of the blockchain and stuff,
with everything numbered and everything like that. And
yeah,
you know, even when do you own any pieces off of VV app or no?
No, I just started like a couple of days ago.
Oh so God, good luck getting them now. Shit. What about you, Bougie? Have you dabbled in there or no?
I tried last Thursday. So last Thursday they released Ultraman, and
I had no luck.
I had no luck because I could not open the app.
Same with me. I was having so much trouble with that shit.
Yeah, but I kind of heard the market price of how much those Ultramans are going for, and it's insane.
It's thousands, right?
Yeah, it's insane.
Now, chat, can you imagine paying thousands of dollars on eBay
for a picture
where you're literally buying a piece of digital art? You pay thousands of dollars, and then we just transfer the art to you. I mean, this is where the world is coming to. I mean, forget about this shit. Forget about a Funko Pop. You know,
even Funko Pop is talking about NFTs. They're gonna do little stuff.
Yeah, Funko wants it. And if Funko does it, it's gonna be a smash hit.
Yeah, I bought some stocks in them just in case.
Yeah. Their stock went down a little bit. I bought their stock when they were like $3. It wasn't shit. I said, let me do it for shits and giggles. I did that with GameStop last year. I bought GameStop stock for $2.70. I sold at $410, guys.
That's wild.
And I so was lucky because it was like going like crazy. It was like 300, 400, 300, 400. I said, fuck it. I just closed my eyes and went like swiped up. Because you know you got to swipe up on the Robinhood app. I just closed my eyes and went like this. And I did it live. So you could literally capture it. I'm not full of shit with this. You can literally watch it.
I went on there quick and I bought it at 80. And then a couple hours later, it went to like 130 or something, or 135. I'm like, okay, that's it. I can't take it. I got out. Dude, but then that's when it went up to 100. That was before it went up even higher.
$2.70. I had 10 freaking stocks of that shit.
It's crazy.
I was like, yo, that's amazing. But you see, I just started getting into the stock market. So it's kind of just like when the pandemic hit, I was bored. So I was like, I got to figure out ways to make money. You know, I have a lot of extra time in my hand. I can't go out. I'm like, I never realized how easy it was to get into the stock market. You know, it's so simple. You know, any idiot can get into it. I feel like the stock market, you got to have luck and common sense at the same time.
For me, I always wanted to get into the stock market, but I felt like I didn't have nobody to help me or teach me to get into it or whatever, a couple of years ago. And then ever since like this pandemic happened, and then I went to Robinhood, and it was like so user friendly kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, I'll try.
Like like any idiot can use Robinhood.
Yeah, and then it wasn't as bad as I thought. I never tried to go for it. It was just taking that leap.
And a lot of people don't like Robinhood because of what happened with GameStop and everything. They were stopping people. But I keep telling people, if you want to learn the stock market, go to Robinhood still, because it's for any dummy can use Robinhood. If you could, it's just like using StockX or one of them things. I actually have a link in the description. You get one free stock. Check that out. But people, let me know. Do you have any questions for these guys? I mean, these guys are pretty knowledgeable. I know the reputation from these guys. They know this shit. I didn't realize you were bringing these guys in here, Graham. Thank you. Shit.
Well, yeah. I just said, you know, they're experienced botters.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me who it was. Shit, I know these guys. I used to follow them on Twitter, and then I would be like, I'm too cheap to buy this shit. I'm a cheapskate, guys. I'm cheap as hell. My friends, I'll give you everything in my pocket, but me, I'm so cheap. So I'd be like, I'm like, let me just unfollow. I'd probably follow every other month, because a part of me is like, I gotta join, you know. And then another part of me is like, Testify, come in here, bro. We're talking about bots, and I know you know a lot about that stuff. I was hoping you're gonna come by. You're like Beetlejuice. I say your name 3 times and you appear. So
yeah.
Is there anything you would like to share for people, Bougie, as far as just like people that are wet behind the ears that don't know shit about bots that may be interested in it? Do you have anything you'd like to say to them?
Not really, but
okay.
I really like Ricardo's advice though. If you're really just trying to try it out, I would say try to rent. You'll save a lot of money, and then, you know, you'll get like a little taste of what it's about. And for the most part these days, it's pretty painful.
Yeah. So you're still catching L's though on these bots or no?
Oh yeah, every time.
Yeah, I was trying to go for those Yeezys this weekend or whatever, and I didn't get anything.
What, the foam ones, the foam runners?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Foam runners.
But I did get the first one. What was it? The white ones, all white. I did get that. I got like 2 pairs from a bot. I got that from before, but this time
that's a sick flip though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was gonna go that high. That was when that's when StockX had like rerouting issues or something. Like you would send your sneakers, and it'll take like almost a month for you to get paid, because like the COVID thing happened, and they had to like close down a facility or something like that. By the time it got to them, that thing like tripled in price. By the time, like whatever I sold it for, it was like way more money by the time it got to them, and I was actually held on to it.
Hey, Bougie, what's the Instagram? I mean, the Twitter one more time.
Oh, so that would be twitter.com/IHOF. That's IHOF_.
So it's IHOP with an underscore at the end.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So check him out. We got Testify here. These guys hair down.
Oh, what's up?
What's happening?
So Testify.
Yes.
We're talking about bots. Have you been listening at all or no?
I just got here. I've heard something about bots.
These guys were just talking about beginning with bots and everything like that. What's your take on bots?
I don't think they're fair. They're hurting people more right now, especially. I know it's happening with you sneaker guys, but it's really happening in the tech side of things. With any of these people that are wanting to buy new computer parts, especially video cards. These new video cards are going up and are literally sold out in less than a minute, and then they're on eBay for 4 times what they should cost. and it's just that's all that's happening with it. But the bot thing's gotten so easy now. Anybody can pretty much do one.
But you got to have the money. It's looking like.
Yeah, you got to have the money. But if you get one, you can get 4 times back what it's worth. That's the way demand is right now. It's weird. I don't know why they keep letting people get away with it.
Well, how do you stop bots?
Stop taking online orders. Make people actually go into the store again.
But that's not realistic, though.
That's my answer to it.
Though. No, I understand.
You're never.
But we in a pandemic, broski.
The thing is this: we've been in a pandemic, I guess, for however long.
Yeah.
Here in Vegas, you would never know there's a pandemic.
That people are just chilling, no mask.
Where
nothing.
you could go do it. Sometimes you got to put a stupid mask on to go into a store.
Are the whores out in Jersey? And I mean in Vegas? Are the whores out?
Yeah. What's the heck's what's the hand sanitizer name stuff?
Purell?
Yeah, they had a Purell drive-in topless booby show at one of the strip clubs, but you had to Purell your hands first. I'm not joking either. My wife said she would take me to it because I was so intrigued by this.
Your wife
I wanted to see it. And she's like, I was like, no, I'm not going. I don't. You grow out of that when you're my age now.
I hope you guys are having fun. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button.
I'm not joking. That was the joke of it. Showing health and social distancing. At least you Purelled your hands before you went into the booby show.
Oh my goodness. In North Carolina they have a car wash where you go through and they're nude when you go through the car wash. I've never been there before, but I drove by.
They were doing that when the pandemic started last year, but then they quarantined everybody pretty much, and that they had to end it. But they were starting to do that for like a week.
Jesus Christ! So
stupid.
Let's get back to the botting. I don't know if these guys have that kind of sense of humor or not, so I don't want to keep that. I don't want them to be uncomfortable here.
No, I'm not joking. Purell your hands.
What'd you say?
That's all you had to do.
No, we got a sense of humor. It's just
okay. Good.
It's like for me, I'll just interject because I have tried it. Like I'm mobile all the time, so I have to be at work. And I can't like remote access my computer at home or anything like that. So, for anybody that wants to start to get into, botting per se, you really have to be by the computer too. And a lot of these surprise drops actually do help because if you are mobile, you're out, you're away from your computer, and you don't have that time to actually go in and, log in and do whatever you need to do. So for me, like being mobile itself actually helps, but that helps like if I'm manual, and I hit a lot on manual. So it's like for me, I bought one bot and I'm just like totally regretting it because I could have been like 2 shoes or 3. So it's like and I'm a suck ass collector, so it's like one of those things where you just it's like damn. I could have done this and I could have done that. So I just, I try to just stick to my own guns. And, a lot of the newer sites now, like with the, the Off-White 4s, right? You know about that, Ricardo, where, they did the password for orange and all that other stuff. It let real people like have a chance at it. And so, a lot of bots didn't hit on that. So I kind of laugh whenever I see Twitter feeds, all these sneaker Twitter feeds that say, oh man, because of bots. I start laughing now that I have a full grasp of what's going on. I'm like, you guys only know like half the story. So for me, I'd rather just pay resale. Make sure I don't say that too loud. I'd rather just pay resale for it and, not even have to worry about spending all that money on bots, and proxies and servers, whatever the hell Skinny was talking about in the chat. So it's like,
So basically, as I was saying earlier, unless you're a reseller and you're trying to buy multiple pairs, this shit really isn't worth it for you. Is that basically what it comes down to?
For me personally, yeah.
My whole escape in this is that I got some of the bots for retail value. So like if there's a day that I want to like just get out of it, then I'll just sell it for whatever it is, for the thousands of whatever it is worth now. So I feel like I do make my money back and some, whatever like that, if it doesn't work out. But right now it's just trial and error. And sometimes I feel like when you start botting and you don't get anything, you always think, it was it me? Was it the proxies? Was it the bot itself? And then you feel like you don't know who to point to, but most of the time it's the user. And then you go on Twitter, and everybody put success, and I'm like, oh, it's real though. People are getting stuff, so it gets frustrating, the whole thing. So and then like you just gotta stick to it if you want to get better.
So when you say it's the user, you're saying that sometimes the people that are running these bots are effing up. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, a lot of the time is the user.
So how do you F up running a bot?
It's like is either sometimes I don't know, it could be anything. Maybe you put the wrong SKU for the sneaker, or maybe the delays, like you use up your proxies really fast, or
so it's just, is it almost like carelessness? You're just too loose with it, you're not paying attention?
Yeah, or
sometimes always keep up on it. If you, the minute you stop keeping up on it, you'll lose. You fucking up the way they work.
Yeah, there'll be like V3 captures and V2 solvers and stuff, and sometimes you don't have the windows up when you're supposed to. So when the capture window comes up, like a lot of like just mistakes like those, like you'll miss, and then you look at the guide or you read the stuff, and you're like, oh, I forgot to do that kind of thing, and then that could be the reasons why.
See, that's the type of shit that would happen to me, honestly. Yeah, I slack with. Sometimes I'm typing shit quick. You know what, I'm effing up, you know.
And there'll be times when like 10 minutes before the drop, the bots will be like, oh, there's a new update. I didn't see that. And
God. And then you have to update to get there, right?
Yeah, by that time it's already too late.
Yeah. So it's like that. I always forget updates.
Oh yeah, and then also it really depends on like the developers too for each one of those bots. It really depends on how good they are too. So that's that's another thing to really take into consideration. But then also another thing too is that you get the most successful people. It's like, oh man, I hit like 3,000 of these, dude. And I was like, how do you do that? They ain't gonna give you any of those secrets, man. It's like Kentucky Fried Chicken saying, I got this recipe and you guys
for the original flavor. They ain't gonna tell you the 155,000 different spices in that bitch. They ain't gonna tell you that, right?
Yeah. The whole purpose of this is like, it's to kind of bring to light of what it's not. Oh, let me get a bot and it'll solve all my problems.
Do you guys have time? I don't want to keep you guys up. Are you guys got to go soon? Or are you chilling?
I'm chilling, man.
Okay, cool. Hey, Kilama, Kamala, however you say 42, that's how it goes down, man. Thank you for the donation. You guys are new here. Man, the donations is a beautiful thing. You know what happens? I convert into ultimate effing Delz. Oh, hold up. It's Sunday. Let's turn up. We're going to bring it to Delz Van Dam, man. Thank you for the donut.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey. Stop it. Oh, watch how I do. Boom, boom, boom. What's good?
What's good is you right there. Killamar42 for the dono and also being a member. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thumbs up for video.
Did you know there's chicken in the KFC recipe?
I hope so.
Well, I heard they said they can't name it Kentucky Fried Chicken no more because it's not legit chicken because of all the hormones they pump.
I've never heard that one.
So that's why they call it KFC. You never heard that?
No, they still have Kentucky Fried Chicken on the front of ours here.
Really?
They have KFC, but they actually have the
green door where you have hot tubs and never mind.
We don't talk about the green door during the daytime.
Yeah. You guys do some weird stuff over there. Yeah. So let me see. No one really has questions here. I'm surprised. I'm shocked. You guys told me get some damn botters in here. I got the best of the best, the cream of the crop. I got the Ric Flairs of the botting world Woo! And y'all got nothing for me right here. What
I
is
tell
going
you,
on here?
one of our users pulled the worst joke on me this morning.
What'd they
one of our
say?
viewers. They said Ric Flair is dead at age 72 in our chat, and I started looking, and I'm going, "Oh, you mother!"
Oh, people were upset.
He got me all upset because I'm going, "No, not Ric Flair, please, no."
So Bougie Bear, is this your business or no? Or you guys all share this all together? What is the deal with this company?
Yeah, so I'm a co-owner for IHOP, and I'm also a developer for IHOP. And I've known Ricardo for quite a long time. He's one of our oldest members, you know.
Oh, so
Very
he's
cool guy,
like he's got stripes. He's got stripes.
he's got stripes.
I'm just trying to get my lifetime.
Oh yeah.
Listen, he's got seniority. He's put the work in. He's got the respect. I understand that. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys seem like real cool dudes, man. If you ever want to come by and hang out, shoot the shit, you know, feel free to. We do this, especially Friday nights. It's kind of fun here, man. People are usually tipping back a couple. We have sneaker battles and shit like that. So
yeah, I was looking at it a couple of days ago. I was looking at you, looking at the gray laces and the white laces.
Oh yeah, and those Jordans.
Yeah, I was thinking the gray ones look nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it takes it to a whole nother level, doesn't it?
What are those whale shoes that came out again?
Oh, you're talking about the Yeezys. Let me see if I deleted the image.
That's even going through our community of people going, "What the hell?" Yeah, they're going, "What the hell are those things?"
Look at that crap.
It is so horrible.
Seen them, like in person? You ever seen them like in your hand?
I heard
No,
they
I
look
haven't.
better. I heard they look way better in person. Is
Yeah,
that
you
true or
know,
no?
that's the thing with Yeezys. It's like what are those? When the 700s first came out, I was like, that's butt ugly. But then I started seeing like people actually holding them in their hand, and I'm like, that's not that bad. But with these foam runners, I still don't feel them, even with them in hand.
The Wave Runner's the best 700.
They're basically like the Yeezy Crocs, if you know what I mean.
That's what I thought they were.
Yeah.
We got the Crocs right here, man. We're the Crocs right here. Bang. Oh, whoops.
Horrible.
Bang. Crocs.
Oh.
You know which ones these are?
Rubber shoes.
What are those?
Post Malone.
Oh yeah, there you go. Post
Oh
Malone.
no! Don't even talk to me about.
Yeah. They're worth some money. Crocs loves me. They send me all this shit for free. Thank you, Crocs. I love you. And we may be coming out with a DJ Delz Crocs. So let's pray. We're trying to get it going. Let's pray. It may happen.
Delz, I love you. I don't know, man. I'll be very honest with you.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you the idea because not too many people have this opportunity. It's not like a sneaker. I'm gonna make it black and white. It's gonna not have pink inside, and I'm gonna put a bunch of fun little charms here. It'll be a pequeño Juan, a Cecilia, a slice of pizza, lupia. You know, it's gonna have some Filipino lupia over there. Maybe it's gonna be fun. You're gonna want them. I guarantee you'll want them.
So Matt had a question on the chat.
Oh, thank you for watching that.
Yeah, he had a question about the Discord and the fees. So basically, how Discord works is like with IHOP, they charge a fee every month, and what you get are like early links, early information and all that other stuff. So that's basically how it works, Matt. And I don't belong to any hard to believe guys like Bougie and Ricardo. I don't belong to any sneaker Discord, man. So. I don't belong to any of that stuff. I just get everything by just pure damn, luck and just getting out there. So, yeah.
So how do you get close to someone like a Graham?
Oh no, it's just luck. It's just
listening
luck.
to his funny stories and jokes all day.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I know you deal with a lot of people. Like as I said, I unfollow and follow every other month. I'm like, oh, there's a giveaway. Let me follow you. And then I don't win the giveaway. I'm like, all right, I'm going to follow you. And I'm going to be honest, because I'm so cheap. I'm the cheapest person you'll ever meet, except if we go out to dinner. I'll buy everyone's effing food. But that's why I'm so cheap. I'm cheap when it comes to
You made me pay, you liar.
Listen, it's because you didn't have your hair down, okay?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's weird for me. It's different. It's like if I buy something that's $50 from me, that I'm like, nah, it's too much money. I don't need that. But
Yeah.
I could spend like $500 on something I have put, and I'm like, oh, I'm okay with it because I'll make $800 back or whatever it
Yeah.
is. Then I'm okay because I'm spending money to make more money. But if I spend it and I know I'm not gonna get it back, I'm like, should I have done it? Especially just for me. But if I do it for other people, it's different. But like, whenever I spend money on myself, I was like, nah.
So doesn't IHOP have? Do you guys provide a service? Let me ask you a question. Do you provide a service for someone like myself, who I just want my shit? That's it. I just want my shit. I don't want to make money. I don't need multiple pieces. I just want my sneaker that releases or my Funko Pop that releases. Is that not your service? That's not what it's about, right? It's about the machinery.
No. It's so like I think a lot of misconceptions is, you know, like everyone in the server is a reseller. No, that's not true at all. I think we have a good balance of people that do collect, and we have a good balance of people that do resell, right? So it is a little funny though. Maybe Graham's an exception, but a lot of collectors that do come in do start reselling though, you know? Because I mean, like Ricardo said, I need to pay for my Funko Pops. I want to get for free.
I did that. No,
I mean,
it's just like the drug game. It's like the drug game. You know, some people sell drugs just to smoke for free, right?
No,
most people that smoke marijuana, they sell marijuana because they don't want to pay for the shit. So they'll buy a little extra and then they sell it. You know.
I gotta be honest with you, man. Like when I first got in, I was just like, I couldn't even get in. Like this is how dumb I was. I joined in February, like a couple years ago. And I'm just like, how the hell do I get in here? I couldn't even open the damn Discord. I was like,
see, I have a Discord.
You got to do this and you got to do.
I have Discord, but no one joined my shit because I never promoted.
Well, yeah,
I have a Discord.
You know, yeah, I couldn't even open the thing. So I was like, how do I get access to anything here? It's like, did I get ripped off? So
if you want to join his the Discord, what I suggest you do is follow the Twitter over at IHOP_, like the pancakes, IHOP_. Follow the Twitter, and they'll post. They always post information.
No, it's IHOP.
As I said, I'm 100% transparent. I unfollow you every month, and then I see someone retweeting your shit. Giveaway. This you get a free this and free that. It's I'll follow, and then I'll unfollow. You know.
Yeah, and then there was a good question in here, Sean. Sean had in the chat, and I think Bucci, you guys were talking about this too, but Discord is possibly getting bought out by Microsoft and how that would affect things.
$10 billion.
Are you serious?
Yeah, definitely. It was just in the news.
Wow.
I mean, I actually saw those news articles too. I don't know. It didn't really affect me in too much ways, just because like I know, like growing up, we all kind of like thought of Microsoft as kind of like the company that bought other smaller companies and then turned them into crap, right? That's how we're thinking of it. But I think the last company Microsoft bought, which I use every day, which is GitHub, right? Because I code. Surprisingly, they haven't turned it into crap. They actually made it even better. So, like the Microsoft of, you know, in our present time, I don't think they're the bad guys, I would say, you know.
I don't think the business is. Bill Gates evil. Other than that,
I think it was evil when it was Bomber. That's who everyone was kind of trying to aim for.
Well,
that's
look at
what
all
everyone
the acquirements
remembers
they
them
made
as.
All the things they've acquired for Xbox now. You could see the plan that was put in place. They acquired all these studios so they could start doing first-party games, and it's starting to pay off now.
Oh yeah. And like speaking of that, I know Microsoft is like, so I remember the PlayStation Sony platform was the go-to for like anime type of games, but I think that recently kind of dropped off. So I think Microsoft is picking up all these like indie Japanese studios to like make these anime games, you know, as it's like a fan service. So I see what they're doing, and I think Microsoft is like, they're in a good place, and you know, they're going in the right direction. You know, so
I was surprised when I saw 10 billion for Discord. I'm like, oh, good lord, wow.
But that's not going to affect anything like within our group, right?
Probably not.
I don't personally believe so. No.
Okay. All right. Okay, cool. Because I don't want to, install another app or anything like that. Because my phone might blow up or anything. So.
I have a question. I know this may sound stupid to you guys, but I think some people may be worried about this. What about control, like security control over people's information, like their pay, like their credit card and shit like that? What makes people feel safe about using bots and using their credit cards?
So all the credit card information that you use to bot with, those are all kept locally. They never really interact with, the bot server. They only go directly to the server on what, like, let's say you're trying to hit Walmart. So they only go to Walmart. They don't ever go past anywhere else.
I see.
But there are like, I heard, I don't know if they're like, well, I guess you call them scams, that there's like people who go on Twitter and then make these bots that like brand new, and then they end up taking your information and stuff or they'll try to like trick you into like putting your information in. So like you have to go with like reputable bots, because there's some people who try to be tricky with that stuff.
Yeah, it is what it is. What's that one that was really going around? Advanced bot or something? You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I kind of think that, like, as long as you're buying like the reputable bots, the bots that are like an established company or LLC, you should be fine, right? But if you're like trying to buy something, like in a dark, it's kind of like real life. You shouldn't buy stuff in a dark alley, right?
Nope.
Yeah. So, you just got to use common sense when you're getting into these type of things. Don't buy into random things people post in YouTube comments or whatever else.
Instagram, don't buy all, be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
Is using bots on sites like Nike illegal?
Personally, I don't think there is any law. I know the only industry you're not allowed to bot, at least in America, is like the Ticketmaster industry. So
why is it that though? Do you know?
I think it came down to them saying that live concert ticket was it's everyone's constitutional rights, right? It goes down to like, I don't even know how they classified it, but that's just what happened. And I know like if you ever go to a lot of concerts, like
I do.
Live Nation, they're all owned by the same company. Whoever you buy the tickets from, they all end up being Ticketmaster in the back. So I think they got a lot of powerful lobbyists, promoting that law, and that eventually did get signed, right? But Nike, I feel like botters are actually like, like we're hyping their stuff up in a way.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, we all are. This is hyping it up.
It's artificial scarcity. That's what it comes down to. Right?
Free promo.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you're going onto a website like Nike and you have different IP addresses that are false IP addresses smashing onto a website, isn't that's not illegal? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Like in the tech industry, you could call that like denial of service, but I don't even think we're stretching it that far, right? I think.
But do you think it'll ever get to that, where it could get to legal actions?
It could. It potentially could, and I think an example, like I think the United Kingdom, one of the other owners, Manny, he's in the United Kingdom. I think they kind of had like many news articles of the PS5s being scalped, right?
Yep.
So I think a lot of people were like talking about how that this needs to be stopped and how it needs to be a law, right? But I think we're still a few years away from that in a way. But I truly don't think you can entirely stop it, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. And as we're
saying, anything in tech, somebody will figure out a way around it.
Correct.
That's why when you ask me the answer to it, it's putting it in the physical stores. That's the only way you can get it. That's the only answer.
The whole thing about technology, let's get real. The goal of technology is always getting around something. If you really want to get to the nitty gritty of it,
Yeah.
Technology is all about getting around something. So you're
That's
constantly getting around something and then getting around that and then getting around that. That's the dumb way to break down technology, no?
That's absolutely true. And like it's a running joke in the tech community, right? All programmers are lazy people. We just write software to do stuff we don't want to do by hand. Right? It is what it is. It's everywhere. It's like if you have accounting software, it tries to automate a large part of it for you rather than you keeping Excel spreadsheets, right?
Facts.
Yeah.
You hit the nail on the head with them Excel sheets. I mean, it's just like I just am wondering where it's going to go, because eventually these corporations have got to figure out how to stop these bots. And part of me feels that way, but another part of me feels like the corporations are like, man, this shit is beautiful. These bots are creating even more hype than ever. They're buying all of our product now. We don't even have to do shit. We don't even have to put out money for promotion on our products. This stuff is basically selling itself, you know, with certain products, right? I mean, what's your take on all of that, guys?
I think
Roger,
even
Ricardo, talk to me a little. You quiet over there.
I was thinking, like, for me personally, like, let's say there's something I like, but I think mostly it's like the hype or FOMO or something, it will get sold out. But like, let's say it was unlimited supply of it, then I think about it like, I don't think I want it now, because like it's always available or whatever like that. So I don't want to buy it right now. I'll buy it 2 years from now or whatever it is, because I don't need it like that. But I know, like, if there's a lot of hype or limited edition or something and it's sold out, then I kind of want it more. There's stuff that's limited edition that's still online, and I'm like, I don't really need it. I guess in the end, it's really if you're a collector and you don't care about how available it is or not. Like, it could be like millions of it, and you buy it for yourself, then it's something. But I don't know. I think it is the scarcity of it is what makes people want it more than anything else.
Well, look, human nature, people want what they can't have, right? And that's what it comes down to with everything. Like, that's why we need bots, because humans want what they can't have. Can you agree with me or no?
100% true.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you a question, guys. I'm going totally left field with it. You don't have to answer it. Bougie and Ricardo, what is the biggest score you ever done on bots? Can you share that or no?
Bots?
Yeah, like the biggest score, like, holy shit, I can't believe this happened. Like, I bought this and holy shit. Like, what was the biggest boner moment where you fucking had a full hard on, you fucking copped crazy shit, and you went into the other room and banged your girl like it was like a monster, like a porn star? Like, what was that moment where you got the bot and you scored so crazy and you just felt like you were King Kong?
For me, it wasn't even sneakers, because like I said, because I started sneakers like maybe within a year is when I started getting more serious. But like the biggest thing I got was off of like Target, and there was some Legos that came out on Target, and then I bought a whole bunch of those, and they were selling like 5 times its price.
Star Wars?
No, it was like those brickheads, like those Lego.
It was the Lego movie Brickheads.
Oh, yeah, that was a hot item.
I bought
It was, yeah.
I forgot how much that was, like $15, and like I had like 4 as a set, was selling for like $300 or $400, and I bought a whole bunch of those.
Wait a minute. Each set was what?
No, because you got it. No, it was like $300. I sold for 4 of those Legos, and it probably cost me like, I don't remember how much they were at that time.
It was about $15 a pop, correct?
Yeah, so that's like maybe $60 for those, and it was selling for $300 or something. And I bought a whole bunch of those.
Okay, so that was the
I wanted
you were like this.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the cook group stuff, is because they give you the links ahead of time, because I don't know how to do this research and stuff. They're like, it's coming out this day, I'll buy it. And the thing is, you buy a whole bunch of those things. The good thing about it is, like, let's say for example Target, you could always return them. It's not like
Target's easy.
So you gonna go beast. And that's another thing too. Like, even if you're like a collector, like those kind of things help you out. Like, if you know you just constantly buying things for your collections, that's why stuff like IHOP, you don't have to resell. People who are collectors just buy stuff that they want. You want a PS5, you don't want to pay like double the price. Like, this is the link, whatever. I got the link for, let's say, for example,
I gotta check out IHOP for a month, man.
Yo,
Yo,
but
are
Yeah,
you guys
I'll
take
hit you up
senior
after.
citizen
I'll hit you up
discounts or
after.
no? You got senior citizen. I'm 70 years old. You got senior citizen discount,
That is a
man?
lie.
So yeah, I want to hear a story from Bougie, if you don't mind sharing. What was the moment where it was like that was epic, like an epic moment?
I think I've had a few.
I think you have to.
I remember there was it was an album. It was an album that released like basically on Target, Walmart, basically everywhere.
Oh, exclusive vinyl you're talking about?
No, it was a CD. But what was
Oh,
cool
what
about
are you
the
talking
CD?
about? What's that blondie's name? The one that Kanye
Tool.
hates?
No, it was actually a band. It was called Tool Inoculum.
Oh, the band Tool?
Yeah, the band Tool.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so
they're the shit. I love
yeah,
Tool.
but they didn't have an album for like 13 years.
Forever.
So
I know what you're talking about.
I couldn't stop selling those.
Wow.
I got desperate and I was just ordering from international at that point. I was buying from Canada.
How many pieces you buy?
I would say like over 100.
And how much were you selling them for?
I think at the high point of the market, they were going for like 150, 160, and they were like $40.
You know what this sign is, right? That's the boner sign.
I
Wow.
had some of those too, but I didn't buy as much. I wasn't sure.
Wow. So you were flipping for 100 a pop, basically?
Yeah, it was crazy. I couldn't believe it myself. We all joked and called it like the black magic flip because
I
we
remember
Bro, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to talk about that girl. What's the blondie that Kanye West has beef with?
I don't know. I don't know any new. music.
Remember he took her,
Jeffree
she took
Star?
her award and shit like that. Come on.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. She started putting out her album with autographed pieces. Did you guys
We're talking about Taylor Swift right now, dude.
Those
Dude,
were good
money's
too.
money, bro.
Those were good too, but
Yo,
they didn't last. Oh, there
Oh,
it
he's
is.
breaking one out. Oh, that's
There
the
it
Tool,
is.
right?
Oh, you still got it.
I still got one left.
Ah,
Yo, so how much
Not
is
a
that
bad
worth right now?
I don't know now. I haven't checked,
nah.
but it's not as before though. I don't know where is that right
Great
now.
segue. Great segue. So let me ask you a question. Holding versus selling right away. How do you feel about situations like that when it comes to stuff with hype? Let's go with Bougie.
I think it's a lot like the stock market, right? So like if you're really into the stock market, you have to understand that, there's a certain thing called the market cap, right? So that is basically the total supply multiplied by the individual price, right? So I think between holding and selling, you got to understand that, some things it's kind of like gambling, but when something is going to go up, and then when you should just sell it quickly and, just sell the hype, sell the news.
It's like
Don't keep it.
GameStop.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of risk analysis involved, right? You always got to analyze your downside risk, right?
Yeah.
To know whether to
you
hold or
sell.
sell.
Weigh shit out, basically, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like when I had GameStop stock, I was like, I seen it get up to like $4.99, and I was like, and then it dropped down to like low threes, and I was like, if it gets to the fours, I'm selling, because how much more can it get? It's like you kind of gotta use your brain a little bit, And as soon as I seen it after 4, I just swiped and I just hit. And it was crazy because when I swiped, I looked at it and I was like, holy shit, 411, and then it dropped down to freaking 311, and I was like, damn, bro. I think it's all about kind of having any kind of acknowledgement of the actual product too, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So for example, Graham, right? He knows his Ninja Turtle stuff, so he can kind of.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So he'd be someone you would ask, will this Ninja Turtle be a good hold 5 years from now, rather than selling it now, right? So you kind of gotta get your feet wet in every single type of niche collectible in a way to really know what you're gonna do with it, right?
Yeah. When do you guys see the future of Funko Pop in 5 years?
I think Funko's rebounding right now, right? There was a time when they were just cranking out so many Funko Pops, and I think they kind of realized they were kind of hurting their own market, right?
Oversaturation.
Yeah, and overstock too, right? Because now they got to keep them in their warehouse and stuff. But Funko's rebounding. Like I low key see it. I don't want to make a good call on it yet, but I can see that, you know, the resale on Funko actually is rising again. But it's not like with every pop. Like I would say like 2 or 3 years ago, you buy any type of stereo ad icon and it would be like a super high
remember
pop,
when
right?
ad icons was
Yeah.
like the coolest shit on the planet?
Yeah, but you know, these days it's not anymore.
Now let me ask you another question. I feel so prepared. I love this. And I didn't even know it was you, but I'm just good. This is what we do here. So like rebranding their products. We have the Funko Soda. We have the Funko albums. What do you guys think about them taking it to another level as far as product placement and everything like that? Let's go to Ricardo first this time.
I mean, they're trying new stuff. I mean, for me, I'm not into those kinds, like the albums and stuff. Maybe the Biggie
I get
one
the
was
shit
the
for
biggest
free,
one.
so I'm
I'm not judging you.
what's it called, an influencer. So,
Oh,
So
go ahead,
yeah,
Ricardo. I'm sorry.
no, it's a good. But the CD and the soda thing, I'm not into so much. But like I see them trying new things and see what's working for them. And like I said, the NFT thing, they're branching out to see what collectors are, and there's already a fan base for that kind of thing.
They'll
So
kill it on the NFTs, 100%.
one, especially with the limited edition stuff, and then
chases.
the best thing for me too is no storage for that. And I'm like, I don't need to have that stuff stored away or nothing, not taking up space and whatever. It's like, so I'm looking forward to that to see what that's about.
Yeah. What do you think about it, broski? Bougie Bear?
I think, yeah, Funko's actually been branching out to a lot of new products. They actually, I think they bought out Loungefly. So
I heard about that too. I don't know if is that facts?
It is.
Wow.
Loungefly is owned by
that's a big
Funko's.
move.
Funko's is the parent company. Loungefly has actually been, you know, doing pretty hot until they kind of oversaturate their market, though. But
Well, that's what happens with all kinds of like nerdy merch kind of brands. They do this shit too much. You know, they go a little too extra, right? Or no?
correct, yeah, correct. But I used to joke and compare like Loungefly backpacks to like Jordan 1s because for some reason the longer you hold them, the more they go up. It was like a no-brainer question.
I have a few of their backpacks too.
Mm-hmm.
They used to sponsor me years ago. They sent me a bunch of shit, and I have it just sitting in my garage. They're worth money.
Yeah. Some of them are actually worth real money. If people pay like $1,000.
Graham, how long have you been watching me for?
Oh man, 7, 8 years or something like that. Yeah.
Do I give a shit about stuff that gets said to me? Really?
Not really.
I'm just like, whatever. Throw it in the garage. Throw it in the storage. You know.
Oh man, I'm still wondering if you still have that varsity jacket, Saucony. Those are.
Oh,
dope.
I have it. It's in the closet.
Yeah, that's a keeper.
Yeah.
But hey, you know, there was one comment in here by King P321. It says like PS5 has an excuse, computer chip shortage. What is Nike's excuse? They can pump up as much as they want when they want in reality. So we already experienced that with Nike, you know, like a couple of years ago. You know, Ricardo and Bougie, like Jordans, they were just being over manufactured, and you can get them on sale. So, you know, a lot of times, you know, when Nike sees that, it's like, oh, you know, it doesn't make it as coveted. So I remember Sneaker Files actually did a video and said, yeah, he got the news that Jordan Brand is gonna, you know, limit the amount to make it a little bit more coveted now. So that's what you see in rebound to the oversaturation of that market, especially with Jordan Brand. But the thing is that one thing I wanted to bring up too is that, you know, taking it back to the Off-White release of their fours, right? Or not Off-White, Union. Sorry, I keep on getting those two mixed up.
All good.
But, yeah, Union. You know, they did that orange thing or whatnot as a checkpoint. How much does it cost? I think like Bougie, you work in the computer sector, right? So
correct, yeah.
You know about like change orders and all that kind of other stuff, because I just know that from working where I work as a profession. Every time we have a software change order, it costs the company a lot of money. So what's the incentive for Nike to actually make changes with their sneakers app? How much would it cost them? just as a roundabout figure, like if you were to run Nike, how much would it cost a software developer? Or if I was a software developer, I'd overcharge them because they got the money. I mean, you know how much these shoes cost to make over in China and ship over and all that. You know,
I think I have our some kind of screenshot on one of the shoes, and it was like peanuts. Not to interrupt you, I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, you guys love it.
Yeah. Please don't look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. Off-white Force materials, $10 and 25 cents. Labor, $1.90. Overhead, $2.10. Factory profit, 86 cents. Total cost, $15.11. Now, there's allegedly something that was leaked on the internet. I mean, fucking peanuts.
Yeah. So, you know, like with Nike, what would be their incentive to actually change around how they would do the releases, you know, as far as doing it with the app or on the website? So I don't know if you guys want to expound on that, you know, Ricardo and Bushi. Just kind of like clue us in, like for, you know, the common man that doesn't know much about software and, you know, where that leads to.
I think Nike knows that they have a money printer in a way, right? They definitely know it. So I don't think they have any incentives to really I'm pretty sure they have like a whole team of people just doing like stats just to figure out how many pairs for a GR release to bring out, right? Just to keep their artificial scarcity going, right? They have a whole team of people doing math. It comes down to that. So I don't think they really have any incentives to really put their shoes in everyone's hands, right? Kanye, on the other hand, right? Kanye actually promised everyone would get a pair of Yeezys. And we're kind of seeing that, but still at the same time, it's like botters are still buying out all the Yeezys. It doesn't matter how many he puts out, you know? So in a way, I don't really think it can be solved because the demand, or at least like people are just still highly speculating that, you know, anything like that they put out will just, you know, increase in price, right? Because you know, if you're not buying it for personal, you're buying it as an investment. So,
yeah, and you'll see like a few years down the line, the actual sneaker would go up in price, and you're just like, where the hell did this come from? Because I remember, dude, it was just a year and a half ago. I was like, man, am I really gonna wear these, you know, these band ones? And they were only going for like $450. And I'm just like, yesterday night, I just took a look at StockX, and I was just like, how did it get to that point? It was just like 450 like a year and a half ago. So, you know, it's really strange. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think I don't think it's really like for smaller companies, it would cost them a lot to actually do a change order on the way they would do like their e-commerce. You know, so, you know, as far as like, I don't know how much that would cost to actually do something like what Union did, putting a checkpoint. And I think what that's called is like the back end checkout or something like that is how that happened. Like,
so how do you get through a situation like what color is orange?
For bots?
Yeah.
Like, I know. Like, let's say I think Soul has it. Like, they'll have like a question option. So like, if something pops up and then you see like, oh, this one has a question, whatever, like that. All those tasks, I think there's like an option that says question, and you just put the answer in there, and then it'll plug it in into all the other stuff so it could pass it.
So you have to literally be there and manually put that part in.
Well, I'll put it in, and then it'll apply to everything else. I just have to unplug it one time on the bot, and then it'll have all the same answer thing to everyone that's trying to get in there.
Will bots ever get to the point where they're like smart like Alexa and they just know the fucking answer?
I don't know. I don't think.
You know, I've seen some crazy stuff. None of it is actually public,
I don't mean to sound dumb.
right?
I'm sorry if I sound like a fucking idiot.
No, you don't. It's a good question, right? Like, I think obviously something like what color is orange, that could obviously be solvable, just like without even.
Because if I asked Alexa what color is orange, she's going to tell me right now.
Yeah.
And this is all artificial intelligence, right? From bots, which are a little more simpler to something like Alexa. But I'm just looking into the future, and I think that in the future, bots should get to the point of an Alexa or a Siri where they're able to just fucking, you know, nail it, you know?
To be honest with you, they already can. and it's not even like a service that they really have to write, right? There's like AI services that you can ask questions to. Like I think the Alexa API and like the Microsoft AI engine, those are all like they're pay per usage, but I think you get a lot of free calls to it to begin with. So yeah, you could ask it what color is orange, and it would probably tell you it's orange.
Yeah, I mean, I have Alexa. Alexa's pretty fucking smart.
Yeah,
that bitch knows a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of things in life, there's like some type of like already technology exists, but nobody thought about putting it together. And like, yo, well, we don't have this already because we got this and this, and just put it in together. It's just that just gotta wait for the time to happen.
Yeah,
I think that if a developer ever like broke into my brain, I could help bots. I really think so. Like if a developer ever was like, let me just inspect your brain and like talk to you for like an hour, I think that it would be like the illest bot ever made, because my brain works in such a weird way. It would help because like I think that that's what's the future. The future is going to be the bots versus the questionnaires, right? Is that the problem right now? The questionnaires, like, and the bots getting through those questionnaires.
Yeah, so it's still all manual user input at this point. Like you still would have to type orange, or you still would have to like type like Michael Jordan's birth year or whatever. But I feel like those questions are so easy that a quick Google search will give you the first results, right? And you gotta remember, the Google search is an AI, right? So
no, it's not.
It is. It is.
But listen, why can't you put out I'm just shooting. It's a shot in the dark right now. I'm shooting in the fucking dark right now. Can you connect the bot and somehow maneuver it where it's working with an Alexa, where it has that kind of technology that works really quick, where you're able to hack it into Alexa to answer these kind of questions and get the shit moving even faster?
No one has done it yet, but it is completely possible. I would say it's like probably like less than like 30 lines of code to make that happen.
Okay, I don't want to sound crazy. I'm not.
No, you're not crazy. It's absolutely possible. It's just no one's done it yet.
Yeah, look, come on, let's do it. Come on, let's do it. All I want you to do is get me the sneakers I want for the month. Come on. I don't want no money. I just want my fucking sneakers. Oh my goodness. So let me ask you something else. All right. Do you guys have time, or you got to go? I don't want to take advantage.
I feel like you're trying to kick me out. If you want me to leave, then let me know.
No. I'm trying to be polite. I don't know you guys. Let me tell you something. You guys are invited whenever you want to hang out and just shoot the shit.
Awesome,
I would love to see you back. Honestly, if I go live tomorrow and you're here, that would make me so happy. To be honest with you,
that's good. I'd have a cool
way tomorrow. So let me tell you something. I want to ask you something. There's a situation going on right here. This is a very hot topic right now, okay? About these shoes.
Okay, guys, I see everybody's been talking about this shoe, and I just want to come forward and say, okay, let's try it.
So this is a young Nas X sneaker that got allegedly 1 drop of human blood in the air unit. Do you know about this or no?
I saw it, yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. This shoe is only obtainable through an app, okay? Through an app, not through a website like Nike Store. You could go on the Nike launch page. This is through an app only. Do the bots have the access to this shoe?
So
just an app.
I'm familiar with this app, but I mean, maybe let me just say it is a website that it will link you to through the app.
So there's a way around it.
There's a way around it, but there's no way of knowing what that website would be until the drop time.
Interesting.
Don't do it.
Because this shoe is going to be worth a lot of money, in my opinion.
Don't do it. Don't
Ricardo, you seem uncomfortable about this shoe. Talk to me.
Oh, I'm not uncomfortable. I'm just sitting down for a little bit.
Okay. Graham is definitely uncomfortable about it. Talk to me about it, Graham.
I don't think they actually put real human blood in that shoe. I think it's all marketing.
Graham, you told me yesterday they paid you freaking $500,000 to give you a quart of blood.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Dude. I don't mess with that whole satanic stuff. They might as well put a damn Ouija board on the box, on the top of the box, just to complete the task, dude.
Hey, Bougie, do you know about this story or not?
No, I don't.
So, you know who Little Nas X is? Old Town Road.
Oh yeah, of course. That was
Well,
like
he had a new music video coming out, and it's very controversial. He's giving a lap dance to the damn devil and breaks his neck and puts the horns on his own head, right? So then 2 days later, he comes out with this shoe that's supposed to be coming out on the 29th, only on this app, okay? And as you can see...
Okay, guys, I see everybody's been talking about this shoe, and I just want to come forward and say, okay, let's try it.
It's got a Bible verse on it, and it also has blood that moves into the insole, like blood. That's allegedly there's one droplet of human blood into the midsole. 666 pairs releasing on the 29th for $118. So since you're someone that knows about the botting game, is this something that you would be able to offer to people that wanted this shoe?
Personally, I'm not gonna bother going for it myself.
Okay, yeah.
Just to resell.
Yeah.
But
it's a little too crazy for you.
I think so too, and I think so. They're not really saying what the retail price of them is yet, but the
retail is $1,018.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So even higher than the Jesus shoe retail.
Yes. Way higher, because you also have young Nas X attached to it.
That's true, but the other one had Jesus attached to it. So.
Yeah, and Jesus is the man, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I just want to know, are you able to help people out with this shoe through the bots or no?
Honestly, I don't really know what they're doing. I just know for sure that it's not really through the app. You're going to click on a link on the app, and it's going to open your web browser and whatever.
Oh, I see. And it's just going to bring you to a checkout point.
Correct, yeah. And I don't really know what platform that checkout link will be, right? If it's even something that's bottable. It might just be something you have to just really enter all your information in really fast.
So would you wear a sneaker that had human blood in it?
Probably not, no.
What about you, Ricardo?
I don't care if it has like a drop of blood. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's just the whole safety part of the whole thing. That
the Satan is too much, right?
Oh, no.
Like if I came out with a sneaker and I said I love Jesus and I had a little blood in it, you would buy it?
No, that's a little weird too.
Not for 1,800.
Good. That was Ricardo. That was the right answer.
Yeah, you heard that guy, right?
That was the right answer. Grandma's like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
Or something. And I'm like, all right, it's cool, but.
Oh my God, this is a crazy world right here. Hey, well, yeah, I really appreciate your time. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Or I know I'm kind of interviewing you guys, but is there anything you want to mention?
No, not off the top of my head. No.
Okay.
I think I got a question for you as a sneakerhead, because like, even though like I bought sneakers and stuff, I got maybe like 2 pairs of sneakers that I held just for myself, like in my size. But like, there's times when I want to wear them, but I never wore them. Like, for example, even though I bought Yeezys before, I never wore any pair, but I have them stored in there. So like, let's say if they're like $600 worth right now, if you have sneakers that's worth a lot, do you feel like, damn, if I put them on, I could have used it to sell it? But like, I'm like, I guess is what he was talking about the off-white stuff. Like, it's worth a lot of money now, but like, do you like don't care about the resale price and you really just put them on? Because I feel like I have some sneakers that'll be worth money, and I don't put them on because I'm like, yeah, I could have used.
What's your most expensive shoe you get?
Maybe it's like $600 or something. It's not even that crazy. Like I have the Travis.
You want to see my most expensive sneaker I got?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll do this for you guys since you guys
the most ever
to the future one.
Give me a ballpark figure. What do you think I'm going to show you? How much is it worth?
I think you got $16,000 Red October or something.
I was gonna say 15.
That is pretty scary. Are you hacking me, you motherfucker?
No, I try to watch you. I watch the video.
Graham, what's going on with this guy?
No, leave me.
I was watching his video the other day, and he was talking about how he wanted to sell it, but nobody wants to buy it off him yet.
Oh.
You remember these old boxes?
Oh yeah.
Just for you guys, because you guys have put a lot of information out there, and I appreciate you, man. So this shoe right here is probably the holy grail for most of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh snap! What is it? Your size?
Yep.
You know.
I always do this. I gotta get the fucking thing out.
Okay.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Wow.
16K, and they're yours.
Wait, those are 16K?
Yep.
I remember when they first came
$20,000
out.
for the size 9, but I'll take 16,000 for them.
Damn.
I'll take 15,000. If you want 15,000, look at that sole. You can eat off of it.
Wow.
That's okay.
$15,000 are yours. They're yours.
Even if I ask niggas at $600, I still feel that same way. Like, should I wear it or should I sell it or hold it for longer?
Dude,
that kind
man.
of thing. I just don't know when to wear it.
You have no clue what it feels like to have a shoe like this until you have it. It's like, it's crazy. I want to get rid of these things. I know there's some rich listen, I know a lot of people that watch my channel that are celebrities that can afford this. I have a lot of celebrities that watch me. Kevin Garnett, buy these shits. Wale, fucking Currency. You guys are watching right now. I know you are. Buy these shits. Come on.
Yeah, and you know they're real.
Buy these shits.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, they're
Did you buy it when it first came out?
The bag I put on my head, you know.
Oh.
Did you buy it when it first came out, like retail price, or did you?
But what happened was, as soon as it dropped, my friend hit, and well, not a friend, a viewer hit, and he was like, "I hate Kanye West." As soon as it hit, he was like, I don't want these, and I know you love Kanye. What do you have? I was like, I'll give you Space Jams, fucking Cool Grays. I give you fucking breads. I give you bread 1s, bread 11s, bread. I gave him like fucking 7 pairs of fucking like classic Jordans, and he was like, I'll take them. We didn't know it was gonna be worth that much money. We didn't know it was gonna be that worth that much money. So we did trade instantly as soon as they released, and then he shipped them to me as soon as he got them in the box. And the fakes were so obviously fake at the first point. So by the time I got them, it was obvious it was real. Came with the receipt and all that. And my daughter started doodling on the receipt. It's like,
oh, dang.
Yeah, but but Kevin Garnett may want them for value. You know what I mean? But yeah, if anyone has $15,000, I'll sell them. I'll give them to you right now. You know,
dang. No,
I was close. I was at 16, and he was so close. He wanted to do 13. I said no, because someone will pay 15, and I don't need money like that. Like I don't need the money that badly yet. If my kids were like 16, 17 years old, I'd be like, all right, here, 13. You know what I mean? College is coming. But like, I'm good right now, you know?
That's how I felt like when the Dior's came out, even though I couldn't cop of that, but I felt like, who's going to pay that? Like, once you buy that, even though the resale is crazy, I was like, how many people are actually going to buy it?
Oh,
yeah. If you ain't talking the right money, then go. Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm good. And that means a lot. That shows a lot, because a lot of people would be like, oh my God, $14,000. I'll take them for 4. Like, are you crazy? You're going to pass on 14 grand? Like, yes, I will pass on 14 grand. I'm not that hungry. Look at me. I'm fucking fat right now. I'm doing good. I put on weight. Graham sees me all the time, man. I'm putting on weight. It's not good weight, but I'm not fucking that thirsty, man. You know, that's the
Even
difference
resale
between
in general,
like these little shits and the fucking sneakers. Like, I got tons of sneakers that are worth $10,000 to $15,000. You know?
Yeah. Crazy.
No, you go ahead. What were you gonna say, Ricardo?
Oh no, I was just saying in resale in general, like a lot of stuff that I was like, you know, you get message from buyers and stuff like, oh, I'll sell it for this. And I'm like, nah, this thing could stay for 3 years. I don't care. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I'm not like you said, you're not hungry. Like, I'll just have it there. I already got it paid for or whatever like that. I'm just waiting over time to see who gets the right price and stuff. But there's
Like,
no way compared to that.
Travis Scott sneakers is like, I know a lot of people like to just buy and flip, and I understand it. But if you sit on them shits, they're gonna be worth a lot of money. A lot of money.
You know,
Like,
you know
that,
that,
like 20 grand. Like, the whole thing is with collectibles, right? We all are nerds, or we can say we're nerds. No, are you a fucking nerd, Ricardo, or no?
I guess so.
I'm a fucking nerd. I got fucking action figures. Look at me. I got freaking Razor. I got Razor Ramon action figures. I'm a effing nerd, bro. All right. Let me tell you something. After everyone starts trading and reselling, after a while, everyone got what they want and they don't want to let go no more. Yeah. And that's when it's worth money.
Yeah.
When no one wants to let go. When it ain't about the reselling no more. It's strictly on nerd shit. When it's on nerd principle, that's when motherfuckers don't want to get rid of nothing.
And it's kind of like that on some areas like that now. Like there's people that's like hardcore collectors, and maybe like the reseller is not up on it. But then once you're caught up on that and you have them, now you're the only one who's selling it because everybody else is holding, and that's why they sell for more or whatever.
Yeah. That's supply and demand.
It always starts like that with any kind of collectible. It's a flipping. It's like the freaking gymnastics. It's the damn Olympics. Everyone's flipping. But after a while, everyone that's flipping, it went to homes where they don't want to get rid of that shit no more. And then that's when the problem hits.
Yeah.
That's when it's all of us. Me, Graham, Ricardo, Bougie. And we're just sitting there and we're like hugging the shit like this. No, you're not getting this shit.
I don't think
exactly.
Wait, Bougie, you're not a sucker collector though, right?
Yeah, but Bougie, you a money maker. You ain't a collector, are you?
I'm not. I do suck ass collect stuff, low key, right? And that's mostly art, and it's exactly what kind of art saying.
You buy?
I really like Obey prints and like just like a lot of different artists, right? I generally look at stuff and I just like it. And I buy
West Side Gun shit or no?
No.
I'm kidding. Okay.
But yeah, no, you're right. There has to be like, so when I see a flip and there's like all these resellers on it, that's when I set that one out, just because, you know, that market is just very imbalanced, right? You're going to get all these people basically trying to dump the same product on the aftermarket. But, you know, if there's like a fine balance between collectors and resellers that actually got their hands on the product, then yeah, I would say like once the resellers all get out after dumping their share, you know, that's when the price really spikes. And we've seen it happen over time with a lot of different things, right?
Yeah.
Once it gets to the hands of people that love the product, it's over. It's over.
Because they're not letting go.
And that's just the way it works with any kind of collectible. It comes out first. People don't care about it. Don't have respect for the product as far as the love for the product. They're just flipping away. It's flipper. But eventually there's no more of this, and it's all about the hugging. It's just like, yo, this is a grail to me. You know that word, right? You hear it. The grail. Once everyone got their grail, and there's no more, oh, I can make fucking $100 off of this. Once $100 don't mean shit no more, that's when it's really something special. And that's what like certain sneakers that I own are. Like I have freaking Panda Dunks that come in a cage. They come in an effing cage. You know, it's very hard to find that right now. They literally, Graham, you know about those.
Yeah, of course.
They come in a cage.
I remember those Panda Dunks. They were hard to get.
Yeah, they're crazy. And at first, it was a big flip thing, but that's how it works on any collectible. It's all about the flip, man. It's fun, man. The collectibles are so much fun. We could talk about this for fucking ever, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's fun, man. But it's interesting. I think that Bougie is not really Bougie. You remind me of you ever watch Inspector Gadget?
I think
You're
I
young.
have, and I
Okay,
had
you're
all
young.
those
I know
McDonald's toys
I know
too,
you're under
but
30 years old now.
yeah,
You're 20.
I'm reaching
26.
I'm 28.
I was close.
Dang, I wish I was that age again.
So Inspector Gadget was Inspector Gadget was an old school cartoon, and they had Dr. Claw. He was like the mad mind behind it all. And all you would see is his chair and his hands. That's what you are. Because I don't even see your face. You want me to show your face? Does he ever show his face or no?
I never seen his face.
It's Dr. Claw. Call him Dr. Claw. Yo, Bougie Bear, you should change your name to Dr. Claw. It'll be more gangster. It would be freaking awesome.
No.
Versus Bougie Bear.
No,
and no offense to that. But yo, when you like the thing is, man, us as collectors, we have passion for this shit. Like, I love this shit. You know what I mean? So that's where the botting pisses us off at the same time. And you were gonna get this. You were gonna get this part of me. You were just I think some of you didn't think this was coming. Wow. We hate you guys at the same time. We fucking hate you guys. Because you guys take away from what we love. How do you feel about that when we as collectors, whether it's sneakers or Funko, we aren't able to cop, and you are like the mastermind behind it all? How do you feel about that? Honestly, you don't have to. I'm not going to be pissed off. I'm just curious.
Honestly, like, so I actually try to help a lot of people cop, but obviously they're all our own members, right? And I do truly feel bad when like the ones that really do like feel for the product don't cop, right? I feel bad inside if I don't like do something to help like give them an advantage over, you know, everyone else. And that's kind of like my job in a way, right? I get the early link sometimes and I give that to them, right? And that, like, any advantage that I have that I know of, I give it to them. And that's what makes me feel good, helping people buy the things they love, right?
But like for someone like me that's not a member, you know,
right?
And there's millions of me. There's millions of me's out there.
I feel that.
Right? That are like we're just fans. Like, I love DC. I love Marvel. Like, when I was a kid, like, you don't understand, like, just coming, like, and I'm gonna share a fucking dark story to you just so you can understand. Like, when I was a kid, like, my mother had a stroke when she was like 4 years old, half paralyzed. I had to stick freaking tubes in her mouth so she wouldn't bite her tongue off. And the only thing that kept me from fucking dying inside was fucking that I had comic books to read and shit like that. And like, I love Marvel. I love fucking DC. Like, and I'm trying to get these Funko Pops. And I'm older now, and I'm trying to get these Funko Pops, and I can't get them, right? Because all these botters right here, right? And this is real talk. I'm not even fucking around. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, what is the vibe on you? Are you just like, well, whatever? It's a fucking cold world out here. We trying to get this money. Like, what's your vibe? Be honest with me. I'm not gonna get insulted by it.
I think it really comes down to like survival of the fittest in a way, right? It's like we give people these advantages. Like, sometimes we're not even buying these hype products, right? Like the last thing I'm actually still holding on to it. It's the Back to the Future Marty that glows in the dark. That's limited to.
Damn,
3,000.
I wish I had that.
I got that too.
Like, none of us even bought it.
Fucking Funko Pop, man. You don't understand? Like, me and my kids just watch Back to the Future. Like, it would be a dream for me to hand that over to my daughter. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not no petty shit. But at the end of the day, it's survival of the fittest, like you said. Like, people are trying to get their money. But like me, I would dream to have that shit. You know what I mean? They hand off to my daughter Zoe and be like, yo, here, baby. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like I'm just trying to understand, like when you feel the pain of people, it's not real pain, it's just objects. But like when you hear people like myself that are like, damn, man, I really wanted that shit. Do you even give a shit or no? Be honest. If you don't give a shit, tell me. I want you to tell me that.
No, of course we do, you know, and
But
But
why
it
do
is
you
what
give
it
a
is.
shit?
It's
But
scarcity,
why do you
right?
give a shit?
Not everyone can have one at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It just comes down to that. It's like if there's only 3,000 of this available in the entire world, then only 3,000 people are gonna have their hands on it, and it is what it is. I do feel for collectors though. You know, obviously, like I said, like our server is not just resellers, so we have a lot of collectors, and like I always do try to help them have any clear advantage to getting stuff, right? Like it's not like half the time we're not even buying
What do
stuff.
you mean by that exactly, though? I want to understand what you mean by that exactly.
So sometimes there would be like special way of like adding something to cart, or other times there would be like scripts I write up, you know, just to give them like an advantage, like an early, like it's like starting a race 5 seconds earlier than like the everyone else in the world. You know?
So basically, like, okay, this is gonna release at 10 o'clock, and you guys give the heads up. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, and then it's in addition to that, you know, we have scripts sometimes that, you know, like get them their product before 10 even, you know.
What do you mean by that? Explain, please.
So some of these websites that we buy stuff from, there's like special, I guess, unpatched backdoors and holes in them.
Yeah, backdoor links, right?
Yeah, so I mean, like that's something we use to our advantage, right? And that's not
Cool.
general knowledge that everyone knows. It's
So
like
that's
only the
part of
people
the.
that's-
So that's part of. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. So
No,
that's
you're good.
part of the advantage of joining your clubhouse or whatever. The only reason why I say clubhouse is because clubhouse isn't a popular thing right now. You know clubhouse, right? Like
Yeah.
it's like it's a it's that's the advantage of joining your membership. Just getting the heads up.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a big part of it, and
Okay.
I've noticed it, like especially with smaller niche items such as like comics, right? Like they would complain about something that is sold out, but it literally took 10 minutes to sell out, right? All you had to do is be on time sometimes.
No, you're right. You're right.
You know,
Look,
so I don't feel bad for
Negan-
those people. They just weren't there. They were sleeping.
That's right. Look, were you around when Negan, the actor who was playing Negan from Walking Dead, was autographing his comic books? Were you around for that?
No, I think I missed out on that, but I know.
I mean, it was available for like at least 3 hours. I mean, and to get an autograph from Negan on a comic book, that's like $100 at a comic book fair.
Mhm.
So, like, you know, it's a perfect example of just. I'm not trying to attack you, but at the same time, I feel like I feel like I've been sprinkling like sugar on top of you the whole time while you're dancing around, and I want to also dig into the dirty side of it, and I was planning on doing that too.
Go ahead.
Yo, Sean, thank you for the super chat, bro. But I respect you. I don't want to be disrespectful. Am I coming off disrespectful?
No.
Okay. I don't want to be disrespectful.
No, you're good. You're good. I love these questions, you know.
Okay. I don't want to be a dickhead. I want you to come back and hang out. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really want y'all to come back and hang out and not be like interrogated and just hang out and fucking, drink a beer or drink a soda and fucking hang out, bro. So I want to make that clear. All right.
I feel like a lot of people make it think it's easy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Stop it. Watch how I do.
We live doing this. Live, baby.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to my dude Sean. Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, I will say for myself though too, it's like when I joined IHOF, I had every intention of just like collecting, right? But then you start seeing like everybody else start reselling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You get in there and it's just like, oh man, I could be the one to go ahead and complain and bitch about, oh man, these bots are taking everything. They take everything from me. I want to be on that other side. Let me try to adapt my thinking. Let me try to adapt to how I'm able to go ahead and obtain things, right? So one, you could build relationships. Two, you could try to see the inner workings of it and say, okay, you know, is this for me? Is it not for me? Like currently, like, you know, reselling, it's kind of for me, but it's kind of not for me, especially after I paid the taxes on it. So it's just like, you know, let me fall back a little bit. So I had my hand in it, and let's say, like for me, like let's say Bougie was able to get like a pair of shoes, right? And I'm just like, oh, you know, what's your price right now, Bougie? What's your price on the mochas or something like that? You know, the mocha ones. Let me know. One, I'll know it's real from him. Two, he doesn't have to pay the fees on, like, you know, let's say StockX or GOAT or whatnot. And I don't have to pay those exorbitant taxes and shipping or whatnot. So, and plus I know him and we're in the same group together. So for me, it's like, I'm going to go ahead and build a relationship. Let me switch my thinking and try to obtain things. I've got a person, a very close friend of mine. Okay. He just hit me up and he said, hey man, and he's a sneaker addict just like you, Delz. He's got all the OG shit. He's got stuff that you don't have to. So it's just like,
yeah, but he ain't on YouTube like this.
No, he ain't on YouTube.
There's a lot of commitment to be on YouTube. Don't compare.
He doesn't want to be. Long time friend, dude.
He doesn't want to be, but it's a lot of work to be on here all the time. Remember that,
dude. We go back to the 1989 Jordan.
I understand
4,
that, but
OG.
it's a lot of work to be on YouTube.
I know.
Okay.
So, you know, it's like I've known this guy for like 40 years, right? He's like, man, I need a bot. It's hard to get sneakers, man. I need something. I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna give you a little heads up.
Hard to buy sneakers, bro.
It's not easy just to use a bot. So that was the whole point. Yeah, it's the whole point.
And I don't take that out on the bot community. I don't.
Yeah, so it's either you have to switch your thinking up and adapt. Otherwise, you know, a lot of people I know, they're also getting out. It's like I can't deal with it.
And there's people that are going into the replica community too.
Yeah, and that's something that you don't have to worry about, because a reseller's reputation too is that if they get caught selling fakes, their reputation is gone too. They're done.
No, 100%. 100%.
So I think also another big part of it is, like, you know, we all said the pandemic really threw things in a loop. You know, people are at home. They're able to log in and do whatever they need to if they've also obtained a bot themselves, right? Me, I don't have that luxury. I'm still working. I'm fortunate enough to work, so I can't do stuff like that. So bots don't work for me personally. So it's just one of those things where, you know, you kind of have to adapt to. And you know, the whole sneaker game is not what it used to be. Like the campouts, they're non-existent now. I got to tell you, man, the easiest cop that I had was just, you know, this weekend, just buying a bunch of animal fries and putting myself on a reservation list. And I didn't think they were going to call me, but they called me. So just like, that was the easiest cop of the year. And it was for the bacon. So, you know, you have to get yourself out there. You have to do the footwork. A lot of resellers are out there. You could look at them with disdain and whatnot, or you could try to build relationships with them and say, hey, you know, get me this for this price. You know, let's work something out. I know, Delz, you've done that a couple of times, but I know you don't. You know, you try not to pay resale, but when you got to have it, you got to have it. You know, it's like the Bruce Lee, Kobe's. I had to have it, so I just said, you know what I mean? Oh, man. I said that too much. Okay, yeah, let me stop right there.
Yeah, for me as a reseller, I don't think about it so much about the other people, like the reasons why they would want it more or whatever. Because at the end of the day, especially like depending on your work schedule, whatever, either you have to stay up really late at night on the computer and set everything up, spend hours or whatever it is you're doing, or wake up really early in the morning to try to cop and stuff like that. So you put in a lot of work, more than, let's say, somebody who just like, okay, I'm gonna just wait and then just try to do it with my phone or whatever. Like, resellers are putting like hours or whatever it is and buying stuff to try to do it. So they're more dedicated than somebody who's just gonna just go for it or whatever. So they're putting a lot of more work. And then at the same time, there's always like a leg up on somebody's gonna have more advantage than somebody else. So like if you're going for Nike, you're making another account, like regular people I'm talking about, making another Nike account, whatever, to try to cop, where somebody else who just has one account, like, oh boy, this guy's making so many accounts. It's like there's somebody else who's always gonna do more. So it just depends how bad you want it and whatever. And then like as far as people who want stuff, I had people go on, let's say eBay or whatever, message me and say, oh, it's Christmas time and my son is this and whatever like that. And I do give them a big discount, almost like making only like $2 or less or whatever, because I feel like, okay, like this feels genuine. I mean, there's a lot of people who just fake it or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's been plenty of times I've been giving it out, or even in IHOP, I've given it out to members, like some free giveaway and whatever. So I do give back, but at the same time, I don't really feel bad for I guess collectors or whatever, because somebody's gonna have a leg up on anything you do. Not even just this, anything in life. So like, how bad do you want it? If you really want this stuff, then go that step.
Yeah, it's basically getting where you fit in. I mean, at the point where it's like, yo, you know that you need bots to get in, so either get the bots or how can I look at you and like feel bad for you? You know what you need to do. Is that basically where your mindset's at?
Yeah, because I mean, it's almost like how you said, like it's a cold world kind of thing. I'm not gonna like,
and it's a cold world, man. Motherfuckers don't care. Come on, let's get real.
I'm not totally cold, but I don't think about.
If I told you I'm dying of cancer tomorrow, you may be like, damn, but you ain't gonna give a fuck. Come on, let's be real.
So like,
let's be real. If I told you I'm dying of cancer tomorrow, you'll be like, damn, maybe 2 days, but you ain't gonna give a fuck. It's a cold world. We gotta take care of our own, right?
No, but the thing is, if you wanted something really bad, let's say you wanted a Funko Pop or sneakers or whatever, and you had like some sentiment, it's like I don't know. It's like you don't need it to survive. You don't need a PS5 to live. Like you got it for your son or whatever like that. PS4 is fine. I don't know. It's like
so you're saying this shit. You're saying hold on. You're saying this shit ain't a necessity. So yeah, like when people can't get your fucking little toy, then shut up. Right?
You know when people reselling masks and Purell and stuff like that. Or
no, hold on. Ricardo, answer me. Yeah. You're saying these shits are toys. Funko Pop, sneakers. If you can't get these shits, then shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because like
no. Tell them yes. Shut the fuck up. Tell them.
Like if you want
no. Tell them shut the fuck up.
Please.
Come on, tell them, please, for me.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, I want the fucking real.
But you know what it is?
I want the real. Yo, hold up 1 second. Let me hit that super chat because we got a super chat from Sean. He says sneakerhead bot coming. Yo, let's develop the sneakerhead bot. We'll make a lot of money, bro. Yo, Bougie, invent a sneakerhead bot and cut me in. I guarantee you we'll sell fucking 1 million of them shits.
Oh.
It is Sunday fucking night. Turn the fuck up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey. Stop it.
Boom, boom, boom. What's good?
What's good is Sean, man. We gonna come out with the sneakerhead bot. And if you don't want to get down with the bot, then I got 2 words from you. Graham, say it.
Say what?
If you ain't getting down with the sneakerhead bot, we got 2 words from you. Say it, Graham.
F you?
Suck it!
Oh. Man, I need my food, man.
No, we got to do a sneakerhead bot, bro. Can we get a sneakerhead bot going? I'll sell a ton of them.
Man,
there's already like 30 or 40.
No, it's not named Sneakerhead, are they?
That's true. That's true.
Bot, the Sneaker Addict bot?
No, none yet. None yet.
Develop a Sneaker Addict bot that's worth a lot of money, bro. I guarantee you I can sell them.
They are worth a lot of money. I think there's a few where you can just buy as many as you want.
Invent a Sneaker Addict bot, and we'll fucking sell a ton of them. We'll be rich off this shit because it's the Sneaker Addict channel.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, we got all your followers to sell it to.
That's what I'm saying. They'll all buy the shit. Listen.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, right? On the internet. This is the problem on the internet. and tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right. People think that there's love on the internet. Motherfuckers are all about themselves on the internet. They trying to win. They trying to cop. Am I right or am I wrong?
100%.
So stop all that shit, man. It's all about copping.
It's very hard to meet good people online. You know, it's extremely hard, right? You can't tell how they are as a person or like what their background is or just anything based off on reading what they write, right?
Are botters complete pieces of shit or no?
No,
I wouldn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
We're all still human, right?
So would botters help an old lady across the street or no?
Of course.
Would botters help a guy in his late 30s that just wants that sneaker so badly?
I think
a red hat, a red Yankees hat, and he loves Funko Pop. Would you guys help me?
I mean, if they were like some low effort thing to get, then yeah.
What's low effort?
Like like if it was like something I didn't really have to like put 3 hours into my time to do, then yeah.
Okay, so what takes 3 hours to get?
There's Funko Pops where so you know how Funko always has like these special releases coming up, so they're all
like
lottery based now, right?
The Comic Cons, that shit, right?
Yeah, so that would be like the hardest stuff.
3 hours it takes to get that shit.
Yeah, because it's a lottery. So, like would happen. Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm trying to just understand.
But so if you want like something from Hot Topic, I'd be more than happy to help you out,
Patent leather Jordan 11s, Jordan 1s, patent leather Jordan 1s. They're coming out during the holiday season. I really want them. Badly. Like really badly.
I'm be honest with you. I suck at sneaker botting.
It's hard for you to get sneakers?
It's hard. It's hard.
Like even sneaker cook groups, like they've been saying that sneaker botting in general has been getting harder, and that they're branching out to other reselling stuff.
Is that Bougie or is that Graham talking?
No, that's Ricardo.
Oh, Ricardo! Holy shit! Yeah, I'm not wearing my contacts. Excuse me.
It's all good, but yeah. So sneaker botting in general has been getting harder.
Yo, fuck sneakers, man.
Yeah, I wear Crocs now. I don't even care about sneakers anymore.
Dude, I wear barefoot. I just go barefoot. Yo, Bougie, like, I went to Target today. I wore nothing.
That's the way.
All I wore was diapers.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even wear underwears. I just wore diapers. Just in case I wanted to shit on myself, I just would shit on myself.
I usually wear a red shirt and khaki pants at Target. Helps you blend in a little better.
Yeah, then you look like an employee, though. Bro.
Exactly.
So I'm like, yo, Bougie, where the fuck is the Funko Pop Chase? Is that
in the back?
In the back. Hey, I talked to you today, you son of a bitch.
Oh man,
I'm sorry. I'm just being stupid. I'm just trying to be.
That was funny. That was funny.
Okay. Man, I really appreciate you guys, man. I really do appreciate your time, man. I hope that you get where I'm at. And I hope I wasn't obnoxious at all. Sometimes I could be a dickhead. Am I being rude to y'all?
No, definitely not.
No,
what up?
Hard-hitting questions, man. But
were these hard-headed questions or no?
Nah, the last parts they're pretty cool. But that's what
really. What was the hard-headed questions for you?
No, hard hitting, man.
Which ones were they?
Like, man, you botters are pieces of shit.
No, but because the thing is, my audience knows how I feel. Like, you botters be messing me up, man. Like, I just want my pair of shoes, so I can't just be like, "Oh, you guys are awesome." No, yeah. I can't be like that. Like,
man,
come on, bro.
I used to be like that too, man. I tell you, dude, it's hard. You're trying to get the sneakers that you want, right? So, like for me as an individual, dude, I just try to get out there, man. It's like if there's a raffle out there, if there's a Discord group out there that's not going to cost me like $45, $60 to join or whatnot. If there's, a tight knit community that you have, like getting sneakers, if you do it right, and you build a good community and a small circle that you could actually able to help out. Like I have my own small circle that I can, effectively help out, and I have just recently as well with the bacons and all this other stuff, man. You could do it, dude. For me, it doesn't really pay to just complain about things, man.
Yo, Bougie,
the way it is
Bougie,
now.
if you ever are interested into give me a crash course of your program so I could get an idea of what it's like, hit me up, man. My social media I'll put on the screen, and then I could talk about what it was like to hang out with you for a month. My Instagram and my Twitter's on the screen. Maybe we could do like I could do an internship with you, and you could show me what it's like to be.
I'll definitely show you the way.
Show me the way for a month, and then I'll do a video, and I'll tell you what it was like to be with IHOP. You know what I mean? _ if you're interested, because listen, there's no way to judge what it's like until you're actually getting your foot wet, and you're actually moving, 10 toes down,
That's correct. That's correct.
So if you're interested,
like what Ricardo said,
Twitter,
we suffer real pain in
me.
here sometimes, right? We all suffer real pain in here. It's not like all,
No. I just listen. This is a show. I got to bring entertainment. You know what it is.
Yeah.
We got to bring the drama. We got to bring the excitement. I got to bring the tears. We got to bring it.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's really funny though, Delz?
Go ahead.
Back then, about 2 years ago, Franchise hit us up and he tagged us like, "Hey, yeah, join IHOP, man." And you went this way, and I went this way. And
yeah, you did.
I don't have any regrets, man. I gotta say,
the thing is, Franchise.
Man.
The thing is, Franchise is like you guys are more resellers. I'm not a reseller. Graham, you're a reseller.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm not going to tell any lies.
And I'm not trying to diss you. I love you, Graham. If I ever seen you in person, I'll give you a hug and I'll buy you fucking dinner. You know what it is, bro.
Yeah,
I'll buy you a fucking steak. You know what I mean?
But the only difference with me is that I'm like low level. I'm out there just like the rest of all the other sneakerheads saying, "Hey, you know what? The only way I can get this pair is if I get this pair and I resell it and get what I want." And
listen, I appreciate your time so much. Because this is something that people have been wanting. And I've watched some other videos where it's like how to get involved with reselling, but it's like it's too complicated. You guys are talking all these fucking words people don't understand. You know what I mean? I'm trying to dumb it down, man. I'm trying to dumb it down. I appreciate your time, man. I really do. And listen, this is cream of the crop. These guys, I've known these guys. I've been following them. So, it's an honor to have you guys on here. I'm actually it's like, yo, these guys are doing their thing. This ain't no fucking small time shit. These guys are big dogs in the game. Yeah. Let's not get it effed up. These guys are doing it in a major level. And I'm not trying to tickle their balls to try to get some freebies right now. These guys are really doing it in a major fucking level.
Yeah.
So you're talking to big dogs. You're not talking about little small fries. These are the fucking people right here. And I appreciate your time, man. Especially Bougie Bear right there. Which I think you should change your name to something else. Bougie Bear sounds so cute.
That's the point, I think, that I was trying to get across.
No, it's like Bougie. You want the Huggies. You want Huggies, right? Bougie Bear, you want Huggies.
This has actually been my Discord name for the longest time, though.
No, you can never change it.
What's that one artist? You know why I named myself Bougie Bear to begin with? What's that one artist that was putting Supreme shirts on teddy bears? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know, bro.
That's where I got it from.
But Bougie Bear, you cool, man. I want you to I would love for you to do a month in the life of hanging out with Bougie Bear, and I'll document it on the internet. If you're interested, just DM me. I post on my social media, and Graham knows me so well.
Yeah.
If you're interested, maybe I'll be like, holy shit, this guy has changed my life. I fucking love Bougie Bear.
Yeah. And then,
dude, for sure. You're showing me love, I gotta show love back too. That's how it is.
And also,
and yeah, thanks for having us on the show, too.
Dude, you guys are cool, man. Yo, I want you to come back though and hang out. You like talking the shit, right?
Oh, I love it.
All right, and you're bored as fuck with the pandemic, no?
Busy actually, but yeah.
Yeah, but you are
it's
busy
always
on
nice
the
to do
computer,
something
Wayne.
different,
Like,
you know. It's nice to do
listen,
something
we
different.
go live all the time. Make sure you subscribe and come back. And I want to see you guys back. I'm gonna be disappointed if I don't see you back this week.
Okay.
yeah.
And I know you probably won't give a shit because you're making millions of dollars. But at the end of the day, I want you to come back.
Okay, for sure.
And
Yeah,
I want
also-
you to hit
I
me
hear
up.
ya.
I want to experience what it's like. I give you this challenge right here. Take me in for Take me in for a month or 3 weeks, and let me know what it feels like to be a priority or somewhat of a priority. And I'll report back to my peoples, and then we'll do this again. And I will either just be like, oh my God, these guys are fucking amazing. Or I'm going to be like, yo, these guys suck balls, man. I hope that they have diarrhea for 5 weeks, like one or the other, it's a challenge. You could leave here right now and be like, this guy is a retard. I hate him. I hope he dies slowly. Like whatever you want to do, but I give you that challenge.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Because I think people, I'm going to be honest with you. People have been really interested in this bot thing, and they've been driving me nuts. I get DMs, bots. And I'm like, yo, fuck you. Like,
No,
I don't know what
I'd love to put you in our shoes, I feel like a lot of people think it's all like fun and games, but no, it's we go through a lot of pain in here. Sometimes like we don't even get what we want.
Nah. Well, look, you said you weren't able to hit on those them stupid foam chicletas, right?
Yeah.
None of you, the two of you.
None.
I didn't even go back.
I think I ran like 1,500 tasks that morning.
Wow. So that's
like
$3 a pop times 350, right?
Yeah, I didn't hit nothing.
So you see, there's a gamble. You throwing your balls on the table when it comes to this, right? Or you don't know what I'm saying?
There's definitely a gamble on the table. It's like there's a lot of overhead costs involved too, right? It's not like you just buy a bot and that's it, right?
Yeah, you have to buy the what's it called?
The proxies, and then some bots
proxies.
have like a monthly reoccurring cost every month, right?
Mhm.
So it's not really fun and games in here. It's like we're all serious about making money. The people that are resellers, right?
So listen, this is what you do, man. You just help me out with getting my fucking regular sneakers, and I'll promote the shit of your shit. All right?
So to clear up this conception, like we're not really a sneaker Discord. We're a collectible Discord.
Yeah, it's a
what?
collectibles.
We're a collectible Discord.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's basically reselling everything except for sneakers.
So
Exactly.
do you guys collect the new sex toys or no?
I actually bought those for fun sometimes,
Oh, okay, cool. The double-edged dildos that go in both ends.
I think my key got banned one time because some of these bots have like public web.
No, yeah, I like you more than ever, Bushy Bear.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Yo,
shout out to Bushy Bear. Bushy Bear, you understand my thoughts, bro. We just have fun here. We talk fucking retarded shit. All right.
Of course, like I find people that are too serious aren't really like.
Yo, that's
I can't. Yeah.
Yo, the seriousness is the corniousness, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so corny when people are like, sneakers.
No, we just have fun most of the time.
Funko
here,
Pop,
too.
like you guys are lame, bro. These are just material items. Like, dude, life is more than this.
Yep.
Life is way more than this.
definitely.
Yeah, no, I tip my hat to you. All right.
Yo, you got two things. You got Charles, Patreon. You got a super chat to deal with.
The black front drop magnetic boxes. I showed you guys the translucent ones. Now we got the brand new black boxes, and they're linked in the description. So when you take out of the box, it's going to be wrapped in plastic. Take the plastic out. grab the front drop, put it over here. These are the two sides. You're gonna put these to the side here. It's gonna make things so easy for you. And then this is the bottom. Just put that to the side. Grab the back. We're gonna need that right away. And then the top we'll put with the bottom. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab this piece and the two sides. You're gonna look for this groove here, and then you're gonna look for this and slide it in. And then you're gonna do that on the other side. You're gonna grab your front drop, and this, you gotta make sure is on the top area. And it should just snap right in. And then voila, good to go. See, we got all the boxes we're breaking down. We don't need the boxes. We can't wear the boxes, you know? Get out with the olds, with all this, with the boxes. Get the cases so you can enjoy your sneakers. I mean, the boxes are cool. It's cool. The gold and everything. Look, we got UNC boxes. It's nice, though, but what are you going to do with them? Put it on your head as a hat? Like, get real. We wear these sneakers. So just recycle all that after. And here we go. Look at all the amazing sneakers. Check these out. DJ AMs. Some black cements. Yeezys. Yeezy galore here. Enjoy your shoes. Now, these are the clear boxes. Some of you may like the clear boxes better because you can see more of the shoe. The black ones just have this really cool vibe to them. We got the LeBrons, and we got them right next to the South Beach LeBrons. We have the Oreo 6s right here. They're both really nice. It's all about what you want more of. And, you know, I showed you guys the box to these earlier. Now you can just get to them so much quicker. That's why it's worth getting these. You have so much more access this way. And I know there's other options like these, but look at this. You're going to push down. This breaks half the time. This, you just open nicely, and then bang, magnetic door. The best. Link in the description. Get yourself some. You and your sneakers deserve that, for real. You and your kicks deserve it. You and your kicks deserve it. So fucking go get yourself some cases. Get your shit right, man. Stop being a hype beast with the damn stupid boxes. Get them fly-ass freaking containers where you can see your shit and it's looking all freaking dope. And I'm about to get up out of here, man. If someone got a super chat, send it now. Bang, bang, and we'll rock out. If not, we about to get up the fuck out of here, man. I'm about to smash, baby. About to smash. All right, y'all. We about to get up out of here. Bang, bang, bang. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a good night. And, man, a lot of insight tonight, all right? Absorb that shit. All right? Absorb that shit.